up, but Robert is right. It's a whiskey.
There you go. Yeah.
In my head, I made it up as a whiskey. But if I said that something was, well, just give me a second here. If I said that something was a Sotheby's, what would you think that is?
White wine.
Not like everything is a white wine, but it's close. That's a fruit cider that I made up in my head, and it uses boysenberries. Yeah, Streetlight Manifesto got it. Anyway, we're gonna play Passpartout. This bit did not go the way that I thought it would, and then we're gonna play Ultimate Chicken Horse, and then we're gonna play Skribbler. Mm-hmm. Shall we begin?
I don't know if you could tell, but what I do at the start of a show is I say a couple of things the same that are stupid, and then later it's a good callback for the third segment. So now when you say something, you ask me a question, I'm going to say white wine, and then the comedy is what's going to happen at that point.
Repetition is the basis of comedy.
Speaking of
also
which,
talking loudly in your mic, apparently.
Big
Yeah,
honkers.
that'll do it, yeah. Oh yeah, I love those.
I don't know what a honker is.
You will figure it out. What should we draw?
Good question.
Magic cards.
We can draw a dragon.
A dragon.
Draw a Shivan dragon.
I'm okay with drawing a dragon. I could try.
My game capture is actually being wonky now that we've started.
Dude, mine didn't work at all. I have to use a display capture for this.
Yeah, I tried that, and it's just frozen. Like, I thought it was working, but it's just frozen on the first image it sees.
I got window to work, okay?
So dumb.
All right, we're
I went
drawing.
to endless.
Yeah, same.
You gonna do revised?
I'm gonna do everything from memory because I'm on display capture.
Right.
But actually, now that I think about it, I do have my phone with me, so I will look
There
up.
you go.
I will look up.
Because I like the
Shivan
revised
dragon.
art way better than the 7th edition.
What is the revised art? Wait, what are you talking about?
The revised Shivan.
You got your
art.
your revise on my balls.
I was just gonna draw just straight up just a dragon.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's your life. I mean, you live it how you want.
Yeah, I've already started it too, so I'm gonna do that. So
Okay.
All right, I got it now, boys.
Shit.
So
Dragon.
how was your weekends?
What? It's Thursday.
Yeah, he's right. It's
Get out of
Thursday.
here with that. You trying to do a Monday bit on a Thursday doesn't make any damn sense.
You can ask about people's weekends on Thursday.
Well, you could ask about their
up.
upcoming weekend.
There you go. Yeah, how was your upcoming weekend?
I hope it's good
Yeah, how was it?
because Kate has a concert that she's been preparing for a long time. I'm eager to view the performance.
She's not watching. You don't have to say that.
No, it's true.
Probably is watching though.
People like in Corey's chat, they were like, "Hey, be honest. Are you excited for Kate's performance? What do you want me to say?" I'm like, nah, it's stupid, and I can tell you because I'm more familiar with you than my wife. That seems like a really smart idea.
So now, by a process of elimination, you have admitted that.
Nah,
Yeah, you
nah,
do
nah,
not
nah.
want
See, on this show, it's satire, so it's okay.
Oh, okay.
So are you guys doing the mana cost for the card on
I'm
the
just
card?
drawing the dragon.
Yeah,
drawing them.
now I'm just drawing a dragon.
I'm drawing the mana cost.
All right. Can you do the mountain art well?
I mean, that's what I'm trying.
Yeah, it's not easy, that one.
I don't know. It looks pretty easy to me. It's just it looks like something you use to catch a honker. To be honest with you.
I'm just
Sometimes
free
you gotta
balling a
catch
dragon.
honkies, man.
Okay.
What if Hooters turned into a shop where you go to visit owls, and they just changed the whole thing around?
You know, we didn't. When did we do a Hooters bit?
I don't know.
My sister used to work at Hooters.
Really?
Come on,
Wouldn't
I'd like
you
you to
like it
speak
better if it was
more.
about owls?
Here's the thing. I think millennials would love to go to that owl cafe, but I also think it would have a hard time surviving in middle America, which I imagine is probably Hooters' main demographic.
There's tons of mice out in middle America. The owls would do fine.
Yeah,
They
more
got
worried about
cornfields.
the business owner as usual.
Yeah, you do tend to worry about the business owner quite a lot.
I mean, I'm not worried about the Hooters owners at all, because, you know, they've had like 60 years where they made hay while the sun was up, right?
Yeah, they have.
I just don't think there's enough owl cafes anymore, and that's the thing I want to see.
Yeah, there definitely needs more of those.
I can't fit the O and the N from Shivan Dragon. Shivan Dragon. If it was remarketed to big old booties, then more millennials would go. I don't.
Oh yeah, that would be cool actually. Yeah,
I
I'd go
don't
to
think
that.
so.
I'm kind of more of a booty guy myself, honestly. So
Don't play if you actually
too.
are. This is fine. But like,
Yeah.
don't play into chat's stupid superiority complex, because they definitely there's people out there that are like, I'm a boob man. I didn't realize I was dealing with like an intellectual idiot. I'm an ass man, which carries like a +10 IQ buff for some reason.
Is there less shame in being an ass man than a boob man because it's like less creepy somehow?
How is it less creepy to?
I don't know.
I
feel
mean,
like
but
it is.
the thing is, males and females have butts, and only females have boobs.
that's a
So-
good point. Yeah.
By being a butt man, you could open yourself up to being made fun of in certain ways. But I wear it proudly. I like a nice little round butt.
I mean, I don't think there's
I never even
anything.
thought of that bit.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it until you make it weird.
Well, there is nothing wrong with it, but I'm saying that it opens up to certain people.
I never even thought about that angle of it. Like, I always just saw the booty as like it's a nice wholesome thing.
Dude, speaking
how
of that,
wholesome?
that specific thing, I told you guys I started watching The Sopranos, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And
You
there's
didn't
like
tell
a
me that.
Oh well,
I
sorry.
wasn't there.
Robert has started
it's
to watch
okay.
The
It just
Sopranos.
wasn't- It's really my own
Yeah.
fault.
Yeah, well, but on The Sopranos, like there is a whole like plot line about how one of the characters, who's like a mob boss,
Big
doesn't
pussy?
want. No, actually,
Oh.
not pussy. Pussy related though. He doesn't want anyone to find out that he eats pussy because
Oh.
apparently in the mob circles, at least in that world, I don't know if it's
The rules are different for men.
Well, like they
Oh
say,
yeah, that's
like
DJ Khaled.
their logic was if you suck on a pussy,
It makes you one?
You could suck anything, and you just put whatever you want in your mouth, whatever you want.
So
to.
you also like in the mob, you could not eat like a popsicle, for
Are
example.
you telling me eating pussy makes you gay according to The Sopranos?
according to The Sopranos, yeah, if you eat pussy, you're gay. Yeah,
That is wild.
yeah, mafia man.
But Tony
That's just
Soprano,
stupid.
like 90% of what he did on that show was eat. So you see my confusion.
They eat a lot of gabagool.
All he
Yeah,
did was
that's-
eat and kill.
Yeah.
He talked to his therapist a lot.
Yeah.
I forgot that she was in that show.
Yeah. There's a lot
She
of.
must have made a
therapists.
huge impact.
Yeah. Oh, have you seen The Sopranos, Cobalt?
Very little.
Me
Very little.
neither. More or less.
I'm watching it, and I think maybe I have different sensibilities than people in the era that it came out, because it
Like Seinfeld.
no, Seinfeld still holds up, man. Seinfeld's good.
It's just like very sexist, but yeah, I guess.
Is it really?
Just because
Yeah, it's
Elaine
pretty
sucks doesn't mean it's the show's fault.
Elaine's good. I like Elaine. She's
Yeah,
really
Elaine
good
isn't
in
the problem,
in
really.
Veep, actually.
That's Julia Louis-Dreyfus. It's completely different.
But yeah,
No.
I don't know. Like it's like it's a good show. Like I'm enjoying watching it, but like it's like kind of not a lot happens, honestly. Like it's very family. I was expecting more of like a crime show, and it is that,
Right.
but it's also like very
You're gonna
like
say it's a family show?
well, it's like sort of like focused on like
Jamie Lynn
Tony
Sigler.
Sopranos.
Oh, you mean in the
family
formal
life.
sense?
Yeah.
Not it's a show for your family.
No, probably not.
Is that one of those shows that gets... Is it good throughout, or does it have like a rocky season and then it steadies?
I don't know.
Like
How
a
about-
writer's strike in the middle of it or
Yeah,
something.
exactly, yeah. Although I think it must have happened after the writer's strike, right? Because I remember when I was working at Goodwill, the #1 news story for like 2 weeks was Sopranos is ending. How's it gonna end?
Right? Yeah. Well,
That's the only thing I remember is the ending.
It started in '99, so
Damn,
it's,
Good year.
10 years behind me.
hmm
Was '99 a good year?
It was the last year of the 90s, so that was exciting.
What was your
Yeah,
number one
yeah.
memory from 1999? For me, it's probably something to do with Pokemon Red or Blue.
Probably something about Fred
Yeah.
Durst.
I don't know. I don't think I had a very good '99, to be totally honest.
Really?
With
Well, you would have been
Yeah.
like 7, 8?
you. Yeah, something like that.
Rob's not really sure how old he is, so
That is also true, you know. But like with the 90s, it's actually really easy for me because it's just like take the last digit and subtract 1, and I'm good.
Hey.
That's how old I was, you know.
So you're in 1991, you were 0. Or
Exactly.
1990, you were 0. Wait,
Yes.
no, it doesn't matter. Who cares?
No, I mean, well, that's true. I was not born in 1990, so yes.
I don't think it counts as you being 0 when you're not born yet. Or does it?
Isn't there a thing like in and you know, I'm asking a question, not making a statement here. Is it
Okay.
a thing in China? I remember hearing this when I was a kid that in China they count ages differently. Like
They count the dates differently because they have Chinese New Year on a different day.
no.
How
So I
do you
mean, no. What I mean is like they so like when you're born, you start 1. You start as 1 years old, whereas here we're 0.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's Korea.
Is that Korea?
It is Korea, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, love you.
Why do they do that?
I guess it's because, like, you know, how can you be 0, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
weird to
you
think
don't
about.
start at 0, though. You start at, like, 0.01 month.
I mean,
Right?
technically, well, I shouldn't say that. We're just gonna. Never mind.
Wait,
What were you
now I
gonna
won't
say?
know.
How did you get that to be so inflammatory? I don't even know.
Dude.
Oh, what? me asking that
I don't know if we're
really
gonna go
don't want
there.
to say it. I'm just confused about what the topic even is.
Smortion.
Was
I don't want to bring up
Oh.
yeah.
I was like, oh, you should just count them from when they're conceived, but if we do that, then
Yeah.
some people might be very angry. So
Yeah, no, we should steer away from that type of conversation.
He was talking about extortion.
you forced me.
I'm done my Shivan Dragon, but I'm content to wait. I will.
I'm not quite done yet.
Not
Hold
quite
on.
done yet.
I gotta be honest, as far as my drawings go, this one is like probably like a 7 by my standards.
Nice.
Okay.
Mine's probably like an 8 by my standards, but I suck at this, so
Chat, how's this coming
it's
along?
one of my better ones.
What do you think?
I like art time. It's fun to draw together.
I also
Calming.
enjoy it. I really wish my fucking tablet would work on my
Mm.
desktop, though.
Then you'd be cheating, though. That's not fair.
That's
Not
true.
true.
That's
Yeah.
cheating.
We would be so ugly compared to yours. We already are. I mean, you don't need a more of an advantage.
Oh, you guys are great.
You said you got it to work on your laptop. Have you
It
had any
does,
other
yeah.
developments?
Well, it works on my laptop, but you know, like I mentioned this yesterday, I think, but like
Oh.
it basically, my laptop has it has like basically 0 internal hard drive space. So the problem is Photoshop can't run on a removable drive. So I actually have about like 40 megabytes of space left after Photoshop is done installing. So
That's real shitty.
yeah, it sucks.
So the moral of the story is don't buy a laptop with no hard drive.
Yeah, and I can ride my bike with no handlebars as well.
It's pretty messed up. Like I was telling you yesterday, I bought a crappy laptop. Because I needed to do like an assignments, or I would fail a class, but I was gonna be overseas when it was due. So I was like,
Right.
I'll just buy a cheap laptop so I can do it. And then it was like $400 or $500 Canadian, which is insanely cheap for, you know, the most powerful machine mankind could have conceived of, like
Right,
less
yeah,
than
right,
100
right,
years ago. And now I bought that in 2016. Kate's MacBook that we bought in 2014 is maybe 7 or 8 times faster.
Yeah.
Like it just, I've done nothing on that computer except use Visual Studio, and it's just slowly died over time.
Yeah.
Did you guys pick up an RTX 2080 Ti?
Absolutely not.
I'm thinking about it, but I don't know if I really need ray tracing that bad yet.
You're so responsible with your money, NL.
I still
I am-
don't have Windows 10.
What are you saving for? Are you gonna like open up a hobby shop, or
He's
maybe
saving to
like buy a small island?
Continue living in Vancouver, I
That's
think.
pretty much the case, yeah. It's
Ah.
really expensive to like live here. And then like, I'm always, here's the thing, I'm not that responsible with my money, I just don't want anything.
Yeah.
Fair
But
enough.
like in my
You want
head,
a Otis.
Well, I bought it. That's the
I know, but you got a cheap one. You might want to upgrade one day.
Nah, like I'm okay with this. Like
Oh.
here, my whole financial strategy is like I don't want anything now, but maybe when I'm like 60, I will. So I shove it all in $100 bills under my mattress, and then when I'm 60, even if I don't want something, I guess I can just start buying things.
So
You
you're just
should,
gonna be
yeah.
that old guy in the sports car who, like, he clearly like never enjoyed his money when he was younger. and
But I
now
have
that's
like
buy it.
it's not that I'm depriving myself. I just don't. I don't
Doesn't
want.
buy sports.
I want for
That-
nothing. I already
Honestly,
have.
I
have a
agree
rich
with
life.
you. I don't. I usually like. I don't buy myself things very often. Like, it's very rare.
Yeah, I saw.
And-
I mean,
but
you were tweeting about the drawing tablet for like 5 days. I think that's very responsible.
yeah. I was really milling that one over. And honestly, I'm
Mulling.
still happy I bought it. Yeah, you're right. I'm still happy that I bought it because drawing on it is a fucking dream. I just want it to work with my PC. That's all I want. Someday.
Wait, you got an iPad or what? What'd you get?
No, I got like this thing. Is the Galmon PD 1560.
Oh,
Yeah. It's like $400. It's expensive, man. But it's nice. It's great. It's a display tablet, so it's awesome. So like you get to see what you're looking at when you're drawing, which is awesome. But it's just like can't work on my PC. So, all right, my drawing's probably done.
Mine's also done.
Yeah.
The Zap Dragon is complete.
I'll call it done, I guess. I'm just gonna add the fins around him. He doesn't look very fearsome. He kind of looks like silly, but I guess that's some dragons just aren't fearsome.
Dude,
Chat, how does it look? How'd it come out? I think it looks okay.
I want to see yours.
Why isn't there a fill
Hold up.
tool in this?
Try it.
Again,
Alpaca.
if anybody would like to collate the drawings, it's a thankless job. Well, financially, it's a thankless job. But
Oh,
like,
yours is so tiny.
if you want to do it, I would love to see it.
Yeah. I always like those posts in the Circle Jerk when people put all our pictures right next to each other.
Because I get in my own bubble where I'm like, I'm only doing the evaluation relative to myself. And then when I see everybody else's, I can finally see my art from the eyes of an unblemished observer and be like, yeah, you're right, that sucks really badly.
I want my dragon to fight Nick's dragon.
All right.
Forgot
Good
to connect
fight.
the foot.
Anyone
I thought it was
have
foreshortened.
a secondary drawing they would like to see? I mean, Malf's in chat.
fantasy
Like,
theme going on.
Malf's in chat. What does Malf want to see? It can't be
Yeah,
a
Malf.
honker because I drew a honker in between.
I don't know what the hell a honker is.
A honker is a
boobs.
large fish in Fishing Simulator.
Oh.
Correct, yeah. Yeah, very true.
Sam.
Malf says poutine, but I give you guys the.
That's just gonna look like
It's
diarrhea.
just gonna look like diarrhea.
Yeah, that's just
I mean-
we're gonna...
Nothing against
Dang.
poutine. Obviously, I
I mean-
would want to draw it, but it's just not gonna look very
Are you
good.
saying like you're scared?
No.
I mean, I'll draw it, but it's gonna look like diarrhea.
What about a blue jay? Someone in my chat said a blue jay.
Real bad at birds, so
Okay, doesn't have
good
to be
for
a blue
whatever.
jay, just an idea.
I mean, do you
Yeah.
respect Malf?
I'll do whatever. You guys pick a thing, and we can do a thing.
I'm doing poutine,
Mm.
and it's gonna be beautiful.
Draw
Alright,
Kate?
alright.
Yeah, don't do that.
Why?
Let's not do that.
Yeah, there's like a whole meme about.
Oh, I didn't know about that. I just anytime you draw any person,
No,
if
you
the
guys
artist
can draw
isn't
it. I
great-
think I think I'll,
Yeah,
I'll-
Rob.
I'll
I
bow
don't
to
allow
that one.
Rob to do it.
I think I could draw Kate well enough, but maybe I won't.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I would just draw a big old violin.
Okay,
There
she
you
plays the oboe,
She
but
doesn't play the violin.
there are worse
Yeah, but
words you
she's
could have put there.
but she's
so.
in the orchestra, so
That is
Okay.
true.
it fits. Okay, I'll hide the oboe behind the violin because I don't know how to draw an oboe.
Mmm.
Wait, she plays the oboe? That's like one of the rarest instruments in an orchestra.
Oh, you're telling me, man.
It's like a
Wow.
blue rarity on the scale, yeah.
You have to. Those are not easy to play.
Oh god, this is actually already terrible. Hold
It's the worst combination of many stacked shapes on top of each other, plus shiny brown against yellow,
on. Yeah,
and-
yeah.
foreshortening. It's like it's not gonna come out right.
What is foreshortening?
when something is in front of something else, like say you've reached your hand out, and you're from the perspective of the person looking at the person with their hand out, you just see their hand. You don't see the arm connecting the hand to the body because it's obscured by the hand.
It really sounds like you meant foreshadowing, but you just said it weird.
No. Foreshadowing is a literary term. Foreshortening is an artistic term.
See, I don't know anything about art as funny as that is.
You could in like a day.
Yeah.
I don't know very much either, honestly. I just went to college for a million years to learn not very much.
Well, isn't that what college is about?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, it's windy.
No, college is about enslaving you with debt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I had
an okay experience
in college.
Don't go to school.
Did you take out any student loans, or did you pay for it out of pocket?
No, my parents paid for it for me.
Oh well, OP.
I paid as I went.
To be fair, I had a full ride, and I didn't go to class like one time. Oh well, I went to the first day, and then I slept
every other day.
I slept the rest of the time. It's just so boring, guys, and it's a 30-minute drive.
You had a full ride to school and you didn't go?
Hell yeah.
Oh, this is way too much like cheddar cheese.
It was really boring, Nick. Okay, video games are my passion. I'm in the right spot. I don't have any debt.
I know it's boring, but what?
Look, dude, they wanted me to do community service to go with my scholarship.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I had to go pick up trash off the highway and shit.
There's multiple forms of community service.
I
did community service working at my historical center.
Yeah, you could have fought the homeless.
Label slides. It was like pretty boring, but it was what I had to do.
I'm not proud that I blew my scholarship, but I was young and I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life.
Right.
You guys had to do community service in college?
Yeah, to keep your scholarship.
Yeah, that's what it's like being poor, Ryan.
No. Like, we had to do community service in high school. I just want to point out, I've held my tongue until now. Rob lives in the area that historically has had, like, the most expensive real estate on planet Earth until, the ownership of Hong Kong changed hands. So
you're not wrong.
This is a lifelong New Yorker being like, man, this guy's part of the elite.
No, dude, straight up, looking, globally speaking, we have all been born on third base. We've been born, an inch from home plate.
Well, doesn't BC put New York just about in the same region?
Yeah, but I didn't grow up in BC. Yeah. I grew up in
that's true.
rural Ontario. My house was worth, 30 grand.
I read a tweet the other day, and it was like, why is it that all streamers are in such entitled brats from middle-class families? And blah, 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 blah. And then the response was, from one of my other friends, was like, well, having a good setup and support from your family and all these things are definitely helpful.
Yeah.
Making a career in this business. So you can't argue that much with it, but it just kind of sucks. Yeah. What color are fries? If you were gonna...
They're golden brown, but there's not really the best...
Mine are gonna be green.
I made them tan.
I think I made my table tan, so I can't.
Oh yeah, you can't quite tell, huh?
It looks like I have a giant stick of butter.
Mine looks like an ashtray.
It's gonna take me approximately 1 million years to make this look anything close to presentable, to be honest.
Does yours look like an ashtray, Rob?
No. I honestly, I don't know how it's gonna look when it's done, but I have an idea that
I got a good review. Mine looks like shit in a toilet. That's nice.
All right, Chad, how bad is this right now? Because it's the beginning of the drawing, so it's gonna look not good.
You gotta
do nachos.
The Bob Ross ruined and then saved moment.
Oh, throw some cheese on it.
That is not the flag of Quebec. It's evocative of the flag of Quebec.
Why does Quebec have its own flag?
Why does California have its own flag?
I don't know. I don't know why any of those people.
Why does the Republic of Texas have its own flag?
That's not even close to the Quebec flag. What is wrong with me? You know what? It gives me something to do here. My mistake. How do you say I'm sorry in French?
Je ne sais quoi.
Parlez-vous français? I'm pretty
I've heard
sure.
this before. Let me
Pardon?
look it up.
Pardonnez-moi? Oh, je suis désolé. Yeah, je suis désolé.
Yeah.
Fritos with sour cream globs.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that's it. Je suis désolé.
Okay. See,
What
I've
happened
never
to
had
the
to
syrup there,
apologize.
though?
So.
Right.
Someday we'll live in a world where apologizing doesn't translate to weakness.
Guess you could already live in that world.
I apologize all the time.
No, I mean like in Canada.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah.
That's the world. Canada seems pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I'd like to keep it that way.
Or so you're like uninviting them, or
Yeah,
Yes.
you
Yeah,
say
specifically, that's what I meant. Yeah.
it sounded like
That really is what that sounded like, to be honest.
I'll do my part to keep Canada cool for you.
Like Corey is a dual citizen, or not dual citizen. He's a permanent resident, I think. But eventually he's gonna have to take a citizenship test. So I've been grilling him, and I've been like, you know, what year was Canada founded? And sometimes he gets that one, and I'm like, name 6 provinces, and he's like, I don't know. And I'm like, you're fucked. You gotta,
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
you gotta study a little bit for this test. I don't know if he's ever taken it, but
Does he really want a Canadian citizenship, though?
I think so. Because the other alternative is American citizenship.
Doesn't he have American citizenship?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Sorry
yeah,
to
that's a
hear
fair
that.
point. Yeah.
There we go. That's a little bit better. Dude, I'm with you. I would probably fail my own citizenship test too, but we don't have to take
Me
it.
too.
Because we were born here. So, like, I'm not saying that makes us more deserving, but that's just the way the law works. It'd be pretty fucked up if they were like, hey, you're 30, take the citizenship test, you failed, get out. Where am I going to go?
Oh my god, they revoke your passport. That would be awful.
That'd be
It
hilarious.
also seems really weird to, I guess, be like, you were born here, but in order to keep living here, you need to answer, like, who our 8th prime minister was. That'd be pretty fucked up.
Who was your 8th prime minister?
I couldn't tell you. I don't think I could tell you who the 2nd prime minister of Canada was.
I feel like... Now, hear me out. I feel like Canadians, on the whole, probably know more about, like, modern American politics than they do about their own politics.
I would disagree with that, but
Okay.
we certainly know more about American politics than Americans know about Canadian politics.
Oh, yeah, that's absolutely true. Yeah. I know absolutely nothing about it.
well, they only tell us lies about our own politics, so it's hard to discern what the
Do
truth
they?
is sometimes.
A
Wasn't me.
lot of fake news, yeah.
Wasn't me.
Somebody banging on the counter.
Chad, I'm not going to say we know more about American politics than Americans do, because I don't think that's
Well,
true. Because yesterday, Austin said he was going to vote for Beetle Roar, and I said, who the fuck is that? And then on Reddit, I saw a big post about Beetlejuice O'Rourke, or whatever the heck his name is. That's like, I think football players should be allowed to kneel, and everyone was like, so brave. So, obviously, he's more in touch with the political landscape than I am.
Right, yeah.
I've never heard a beetle roar.
Well, the truth isn't the truth, so, I mean, that's... We're
And
you know,
crimes
learning a
aren't
lot of
crimes.
things.
That's the new one as of yesterday.
And then,
Oh, I love this
alternatively,
country.
there is this guy in chat who says, you guys are seem to have literally no handle on politics.
But we got grammar down, so
Yeah, well, you spelled the word wrong, you idiot.
What a moron!
Argument completely negated.
Man,
draft me.
Yeah, draft me. See what happens. I'll get so killed. I'd be so bad at warring America.
I'm on a bike, god damn it. You know what, you picked the one excuse I'll accept.
No lie, I could probably do boot camp, except for the part where you have to crawl on your knees.
Wait, can we just talk about how someone's watching this show on their bike and typing in chat?
I
Yeah,
hope
that
it's
seems
like a,
really
hopefully they're
unsafe.
in spin cycle class.
Hopefully they just talk and it types or something.
Oh yeah. Well, that would
That's
be
so
hilarious.
much weirder. Yeah.
It's just like, I'm on my bike, you idiot. What?
My poutine looks like a coffin full of nachos.
Yeah, I did mine in the completely wrong order, so this is gonna look. It basically looks like a bunch of French fries covered in jizz.
I'm just gonna put the word poutine on the side of the box so people know what it is.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Chat, who is the second Prime Minister of Canada?
They don't know. They're gonna Google it.
That's what I want them to Google it and then teach me. It's not Mackenzie. Right. Oh, it's Alexander Mackenzie? I don't even know who that is. To the best of my knowledge, I've never heard of Alexander Mackenzie. Mackenzie King, absolutely, but...
Is he the one that burned down the White House? We're coming for you on that one.
No, that was like way in the past. That was like 60 years before we were a country.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Countries. Alright, I put a moon on mine. Mine's done.
Nice.
Moon Man done. Wizard eating poutine for sale.
I had someone on Reddit say that my Ireland information is about 50% incorrect.
Yeah.
And I was really hurt by that because I wanted to know what exactly I said wrong.
Right.
And there was no follow-up yet. I want to do better. It's not that I'm not intentionally trying to misrepresent anybody.
No, I think you are. I remember you sending that message in Discord where you said, man, I love intentionally misrepresenting.
Well,
yeah, and you were like, anybody that eats Lucky Charms in Ireland should be killed.
Yeah,
I remember that.
They also said at least Nick has been to Ireland, unlike Rob.
Oh, yeah, fuck you, Rob.
I do.
Never even been to Ireland, you bitch.
No, I mean that you hadn't been to the UK. You hadn't been to England.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
so they were comparing our collective talking about those things. I'm
well,
done with
we
my
all
poutine.
know that you have to be physically in locations to know about them. That's why there's so much fake news around.
I think it helps a little. I'm not gonna say it makes all the difference, but I think I have some information from having physically been there.
But isn't Ireland just like Canada, but we have different accents?
That's kind of the entire world.
That's,
to be honest.
I mean, that's when I was, and this is obviously not in Ireland, but when I was in London, I was like, this is just British New York.
I haven't seen enough Canada to really say it, but you might be right.
Yeah.
Dude, I just got upgraded to a sweet art pad. Hells yeah.
Nice.
Oh, in New
through.
York, the bacon's straight. In London, it's round. It's so different.
Yeah, everyone's got different bacon.
Yeah. What's that about?
Really?
You should have our bacon. Our bacon's so much better.
I say
agree.
have whatever bacon you like.
I actually agree.
Yeah.
As much as I would love to throw America under the bus,
Yeah.
I prefer the straight bacon to the round bacon.
There's also rashers, though. How do you think about those?
That's what I was meaning.
Aren't
Aren't rashers equals bacon in the UK? Is that correct?
Yeah, but I thought Canadian bacon was more like a bacon patty.
Canadian bacon is, I hate to say it, but it's the most analogous to ham. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically ham.
Yeah, maybe they're the same. I don't know.
We only have bacon in rashers, pretty much. Okay. Yeah.
Well, the cut is different over in the UK, right? Like they have a more of a.
Well, they
It's
don't
more of
get
a
cut
meaty-
when the UK.
It's
That's
on the
thing, that
British
They leave
angle,
the
I
penises
think,
alone.
Right. Yeah. No, but it's like more of like a meaty thing over there, whereas ours is like very heavily, like a lot of fat.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
That's fat as flavor.
Dude, I
Exactly.
love pork fat.
Mm-hmm.
Canadian bacon is piecemeal, so you buy your bacon one at a time.
Look. It's pea meal.
Oh,
Is it
but-
really? Is that a thing?
so like a la carte.
It's pea meal. Like the meal of a pea.
Oh, okay.
How much meal can you get out of one pea unless you're a tiny ant?
Asparagus.
What?
Actually, if you were a tiny ant, you would chew through the side of a pea and you would live in paradise for like a week.
Yeah, probably.
That's true. Yeah.
It's not
Oh,
pronounced
man,
that'll be so
penile
fun.
bacon. Look, you're
I
bargaining.
want to
with
live in a
Venus
sphere
thing.
of food.
I thought you already lived in the United States of America.
Although I guess they'd like poop in their own food and then it wouldn't be fun anymore.
Yeah, I guess that's my poutine. It's like it looks terrible.
Yeah, I'm done with mine as well.
It would take
Me
like a
too.
million years to make this look good.
I just think mine won't look good, so I'm just gonna be done with it.
Yeah, it seems fair.
It's like an ashtray that someone had diarrhea in.
Third drawing.
Sure.
What would you like to see?
Pac-Man guzzling cum.
Wait, hold on.
I'm not gonna draw Pac-Man guzzling cum.
Not today, anyway.
I thought we
Fine.
already. I don't want to draw Monka S because this has to go to YouTube at some point, and it'll be taken the wrong way.
Yeah, we can't draw like white supremacy emoji.
Yeah.
Oh, we could draw like Isaac. That would be easy.
Have we not done that
I
before?
don't think so.
We've definitely done Isaac.
Yeah,
before.
I don't think we have.
I feel like I can remember grabbing like the tier color and then making this thing go straight down, like
Yeah.
Sad Boys style.
All right. I mean, I'll take your word for it if you remember it. Chat, can you show me like an image of it? Because I don't remember it at all.
I'm pretty sure we've done it.
Yeah, we definitely did
Okay.
it. Oh,
draw
that guy
Zazel.
wanted $980. Should have done it. Self-portrait. That's actually not a bad idea. We can all draw
Oh
self-portraits.
no.
You guys don't want to do self-portraits?
What about you guys want to draw Hollow Knight?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah, we can do Hollow Knight.
Cobalt, you played
Hold
Hollow
on,
Knight,
ready to
right?
go.
I did to completion.
What's that like?
Can't say that because
yeah.
you can't say that because the new DLC came out today.
Yeah,
They have new DLC for that game?
Yeah, they've been making it
I
for
don't-
years.
they're just milking.
I don't trust DLC. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, it's free.
ever since
I see
Afterbirth.
we have a man of
I don't
culture.
trust. I don't trust free.
You don't
They're-
trust free?
They're trying to gatch me somewhere,
Where?
What does that mean?
They're not gonna gatch you.
like a gacha.
Oh, like a gotcha. Okay,
Gotcha.
It's gotcha.
it's gotcha.
Yeah,
They're
it's
not
very
gonna
gotcha.
gotcha.
I'm drawing from memory. I don't remember what Hollow Knight looks like, so I'm just gonna kind of run with it.
It's gotcha though.
Isn't it gotcha?
It's for a mobile game they call them gachas.
You
Gotcha.
call them gotchas.
Well, that's the internet
Oh, it's GACHA.
a little bit. Yes.
It is it's like gacha.
Gotcha. I don't know.
Isn't it
There's just no
Japanese?
T.
Like,
Yeah, it's Japanese for capsule toy.
yeah, gotcha.
Oh, it's a real thing?
Yeah.
I thought it was they're just saying gotcha.
I think that's what they were originally named
It's-
after.
Kind of turned into that.
Yeah.
Being
I
a
was
game,
also unaware of that, to be honest with you.
Well, now you know.
Yeah.
So congrats.
Mm-hmm. You learn something new every day. Every single fucking day.
Whether you like it or not.
I think
wish
that's
we could-
true.
Yeah, you definitely do.
When do you think you start
Okay.
forgetting something new every day?
Probably like
Every day, dude.
Yeah.
8th grade.
I learn stuff and then immediately forget it after I know I've used the knowledge, like on a test.
Yeah.
And I just push it out of my brain for video game knowledge.
I was thinking about that because, like, you know how many times I've had to learn and memorize every step of the fucking Krebs cycle? I could not tell you one step of the Krebs cycle now.
What is a crab cycle?
It's when your body consumes, like, energy. Well, it consumes glucose, you turn it into energy that you can use to, like, draw in video games like we're doing right now.
Uh-huh.
I don't
Like
remember
tea.
any fucking step about it at all. I remember at the end, you got some ATP, and then you're like, that's not enough. We can squeeze a little more out of it, so it goes back through one more time. But apart from that, there's like 12 steps. I remember none of it.
Do you remember Nunavut?
Of course. It's my favorite memory of 1999.
I should look up Hollow Knight and see what he looks like. What is Hollow Knight?
He's actually really cute. He's like very simple in shapes.
I honestly thought he was a rabbit when I first saw him. Wow,
no,
yeah.
no, he's like a stag beetle, but it's like a skull.
Mm.
Have you guys ever seen Spike the Stag Beetle?
Yes.
Yeah, he's great.
I love Spike.
He loves you too.
He had some babies recently.
Oh.
Did he?
Yep, larva pupae or whatever they're called.
Yeah, I
don't know.
saw that. They were kind of creepy, but it's okay because I still like Spike.
It was highly gross, yeah.
Pretty
Also,
nasty,
like,
but-
beautiful, but, like extremely gross.
I am completely unaware of this creature.
Spike
that
is a
you guys
beetle
all
that
have
draws worse than I do, but it's more impressive because he's a beetle and he doesn't know what
He
he's
can-
doing.
Yeah, he
That's
picks up
terrible.
all sorts of heavy things with his little stag mouth or whatever.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Sounds like a good guy.
Yeah, he's alright actually. He's a good guy.
But then they were like, Spike had babies, and it was just like 8 jars full of beetle eggs, like all
Yeah,
mashed
pretty-
together.
Pretty
And I was like,
pukimous.
oh my god. And then all the comments, oh, kawaii daddy Spike. Spike's such a good daddy. I'm like, you don't know that.
Yeah, he's probably gonna eat like
Yeah, he could eat those kids.
What are his political affiliations, though?
Well, he's Japanese, so probably conservative by American standards.
Right, yeah.
What is kawaii desu versus kawaii?
That's a question for Origin.
Yeah, I have absolutely no idea. I don't even know how to answer that question as, like a joking form.
It's probably just like a different form of the sentence.
Mm.
I need to freaking just learn Japanese. It's pretty hard, though.
That's the one language I would like to learn if I were to learn another language. I think the culture's interesting, and I think the language is pretty cool. I watch a ton of anime anyway, so it'd be nice not to have to listen to, read subtitles all the time. I guess you don't listen to subtitles.
Oh, it's cute versus it's cute.
Huh.
So it's like it's directing it towards something instead of just saying it in general.
This is going to sound like it comes from a place of judgment towards you guys, but it actually doesn't. It comes from a place of sympathy towards people that we've never met.
Sympathy. All right,
no, for real. What percentage of people, I'll just say it, what percentage of white people learn Japanese because they have no connection to anime whatsoever, and then they have to deal with that as a hurdle whenever they are introduced to another white person who speaks Japanese. And they're like, no, I'm promising you, I don't like anime. And they're like, I get it. So, like, Dragon Ball, like, that's as deep as you go. And you're like, no, I don't like anime at all. I just love the mountains of Japan or something like that.
Can you just like anime? What's the big deal?
This is not a persecution of anime whatsoever.
Like persecution of anime, to be honest with you.
It's just, what percentage of people that have learned Japanese, do you think they have to go through a little bit of, like, there's, like, a barrier to entry?
I would say, like, 10% probably learn it because of anime. It's
10%?
lower.
Because
people can go to college and pick it up just because they're interested in culture and not
But why did they choose to learn Japanese in college?
Anime college is called Kuleg.
Anime in college is called Kool-Aid?
It's an Undertale.
Oh, okay. Oh, I get you.
Yeah, I don't know. I would think it's like 10 to 20%.
It's going to be like 80%.
That's what I was thinking, 75, 80.
Really?
Yeah. But, like, unless you're learning it for, like, a job, I feel like most people are learning it because they love anime.
Is it possible you're forgetting that the subculture that we tend to subscribe to is incredibly small in the general gist of our population?
You're not wrong, I suppose.
But
there's a lot of people that do like real jobs that need to learn Japanese sometimes.
But at the same time, like, what percentage of people outside of this subculture are like, the number one language I gotta learn apart from English is Japanese?
Right, exactly.
I don't know.
Like in Canada,
not exactly
you think
a very prolific language.
Why don't you try learning English?
Did
Wait, did you just say Japanese is not a very prolific language?
Yeah. I mean, compared to other languages you could learn, like Spanish. Like, Spanish is spoken in, like, half the countries on Earth.
That's what it feels like. If you're in America, Spanish would be number one. And if you're in Canada, one of English or French would be number one.
Yeah.
His eyes are too big.
Yeah, mine are too, actually. Oops. Give him eyebrows.
Dude, I have a cousin. First off, bragging.
That's
Thank
great.
you, thank you. Yeah.
Good work. Yeah.
She speaks English and French fluently, and also, check this out. She had to take a third language because she's, I don't know, some kind of like diplomat or something. I don't know.
What an idiot.
She's pretty, but she might be like her name is Angela. She lives in Germany. That's Angela Merkel.
I get it.
Okay. Her third language that she's fluent in is Arabic. So,
that's interesting.
That's very impressive.
Yeah, sometimes, she has to speak Arabic. And I'm like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not crazy. It's just rare, I guess.
I think, writing Arabic is even more impressive because it looks beautiful.
It's a really pretty... I actually really want to go to the Alhambra. Have you guys ever seen that? Pictures of the Alhambra?
No.
It's where all the arcades are in Tokyo.
Right, yeah.
That's Akihabara.
Yeah.
You try to get that by me.
No, it's a temple in Granada, and it's just like everything in it is ornate. Like it's just fucking gorgeous. It looks really pretty. I really want to go there.
Dude, I've been to like a few temples in Japan.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, but I feel like I'm a trespasser every time.
Oh, you are.
Because I'm like, first off, I don't believe in this. Secondarily, there's like a ritual where you go up to this thing and you throw like a coin in, and you like you clap like 3 times, and then you rub your hands together and like think of a wish. And the whole time I'm like, I don't believe in any of this. And it feels like I'm like making it's a joke prayer.
Yeah.
It's like a sarcastic prayer that's like, I wish for good fortune.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty good point, because I've wondered how people feel about that from the other side as well. Are they just happy you're paying homage to their particular belief system, or are they
They're
just
happy
like,
they got your money?
like, you're a poser, why are you here? Get out of here.
Yeah, like that's what I'm thinking. Because like there's
I get
like
really
I feel like they're
self-conscious.
probably pretty like that. Like if I turn it the other way and I see somebody from like another country show up here and then eat some like burgers and fries or something,
it's a
I feel
little
like,
different.
no. I mean, yeah, it's different, obviously, but like it's the same kind of context. Someone from another culture sharing in your culture. I feel like
I'd feel worse being on like a pharaoh tomb or something, or like a pyramid or something like that, because those were never meant to go into. At least, I don't know.
But now we can drink the juice.
right,
Now we can eat the 3,000-year-old cheese.
Oh, I can't wait.
So that kind of like sparks another discussion about the whole concept of travelers coming for the purpose of kind of just paying money to take part in that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So like, is that okay?
I think so. But I don't know.
Making money
I'm
off
not
of
in.
like something that used to be sacred and is now just kind of like there.
I mean, they do Pablo Escobar tours in Medina, so
I knew we'd get there eventually.
Dude, this is
I did watch
pretty
almost
good.
the rest of those. I'm only missing
Did
the
you?
last episode now.
This
I
is
finally saw the one where he got arrested, sort of, and that was pretty wild.
Yeah. Being a butthole in that
He
one.
was being a butthole in that one.
He was
I don't
being a
know why he
butthole
was
in that one. I
being
agree.
Like
Yeah.
that.
I think my Hollow Knight's done, maybe?
I think mine's pretty much done too. I don't think it's gonna get any better than this until I put my moon up there.
Yeah. I think
Dude, that's gonna sell. Some nerd is gonna come in and be like, "That's my favorite game. Here's $5,000." What did I immediately? $51.89. Nah. I can't part with it for less than $5,500. All right, see you in hell. Get out of here, Keith. I've been watching that I Am a Killer show on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched some of that as well.
Dude, I would recommend it.
Death Row apparently is where it's at, man. Like,
Is it?
I'm good
you
on the
graduate
murder
prison, they give you better meals than in solitary.
Wait a minute.
Did
you get a TV?
Have we been watching the
Yeah.
same show? I don't know if people watching the same show.
I'm a killer.
Yeah.
First episode.
Oh,
the guy's
you know,
like,
so
I killed my cellmate so I could go to death row. I don't even care. I don't even feel bad about it.
I washed
Like,
out.
alright.
I washed out
Wow.
of the first episode and started on episode 2. Because episode 1, I was like, this dude is a shithead. And from that point onwards, every other episode I've enjoyed. But
You
He'd
think
been in
the
jail
other
since
death
he
row
was
inmates are
12.
not shitheads?
Or something.
well, dude, I mean, I'll admit, I go in with a healthy degree of skepticism. There are a couple so far where I've been like, look, you did something shitty, but I don't believe you deserve to be on death row.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Like, I don't believe you deserve to die for what you did. Like, there's one that's like this guy and his friend. This is his version of the events that seems to line up with the cops' version of events as well. He and his friend, like, did a bunch of mushrooms and drank all day, and then they were like, let's rob this guy. And then they went to his house. They thought nobody was home. And then his friend was like, there's 3 people in there, and I have to take their souls for the devil. And then the guy that they were interviewing was like, so I thought that was pretty weird. But, like, I went into the house anyway, and then he started chopping people up with an axe. And his version of the events is that he had a knife, and after the dude chopped up the first guy with an axe, and he was super dead, he was like, "It's your turn, buddy." And then he just stabbed the dead body once.
Oh.
That was what but he did bring a knife, so there was like intent. And then over the course of the trial, he got charged with like being an accomplice to murder, and they gave him the death penalty. And I'm like, you deserve to like be in jail for a long time, probably, but like, I don't think you necessarily deserve to be killed for that.
Yeah.
But you know,
Don't do mushrooms, guys.
Moral of the story is don't do mushrooms and leave your house, okay? To rob somebody with a knife. Mushrooms are fine, guys.
but then there was like the dude in the episode I watched last night was like, yeah, I went to this old lady's house. I didn't think anyone was home, and then while I was stealing things, she walked down the hallway and I shot her in the head. And I was like, you should be there. Like you were where you belong. Like it was like a 74-year-old lady. You could have just been like, you know, hey, I'm stealing your stuff, and then I'm gonna go. But instead, he was just like, pow.
Yeah, that's not good. Do we have a third drawing, by the way?
Coming right for us.
Yeah, we got like 5 minutes. We can do a really quick third drawing if you want.
Oh, okay.
There you go. You can snap my Hollow Knight now.
I'm drawing a chicken man, slender angel clown.
Papanata.
Okay. Sounds interesting. What can I draw really fast?
Yeah. What do you want to draw?
Mobadis.
Draw a big red circle and see where that takes me. I'm gonna draw an angry bird.
You know what? I will also draw an angry bird.
I'm drawing the yellow one.
Okay,
I have also already drawn an angry bird.
Oh,
So
there you go.
Yellow angry bird is triangle.
Yeah.
Black angry bird is hand grenade. And red angry bird is eyebrows.
Hey, unpopular opinion, Angry Birds, pretty good.
Totally fine game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Unless
first
you
one
play
was
the-
totally fine.
unless you play the arcade version.
They made like 100 of them. That was the problem.
Yeah.
The arcade version, you get 3 shots, and your ticket's based on how much you knock down. But I hit the perfect shot, and it didn't knock everything down.
Rigged.
It was
Yeah,
rigged.
that's pretty
But
rigged.
you actually have to like launch a ball, like a real ball, at the screen.
That's kind of cool.
So yeah, but I swear to you, I nailed the right pillar.
Oh, you
I
know
believe
what?
in you.
It's not a yellow. It's he's got like a black head feather on the red angry
That's
bird.
right,
Is that, yeah. Okay.
Well, on the yellow one he does.
Does
The
he
yellow
really?
one also has a little black like tail fluff, which I didn't remember at all.
Whatever happened to Rovio? Is Rovio okay?
I think they're dead.
They're fucked, right? Like, I don't want to be rude, but
Are
that-
they? Like, I feel like they probably made like $1 bajillion and are just like living in the Bahamas now.
Well, yeah, but to like sustain yourself as a company, you need to have that hockey stick growth, right?
Yeah, but like,
Speaking
I don't
of
know.
hockey sticks, have you ever heard of a billet sister, Ryan?
I can infer.
Yeah, what's that about?
I imagine that would be if you're playing hockey in a city that you don't live in, you bill it with a family, and then you
Oh
start
my
fucking
God.
their daughter.
That's exactly right. I had no idea what that meant.
Yeah, I've
How-
never heard of that in my life, but I imagine it does happen.
How is this a real? Wait, you
Ferda.
play hockey and you fuck a person's
So like when
daughter?
you get into the next league, right? They play a lot of away games and they gotta like practice and be in other cities for a while. So they live with another family, and then while you're there, I guess you have a relationship with the daughter of that family.
Oh, it's a Letterkenny, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's a Letterkenny that I was legitimately curious about because I couldn't even figure out what it meant until I searched for it. There was no context that gave me enough information.
And this is a real thing that happens.
I don't know. I just
Oh,
know they
okay.
say it in this show.
Okay. Wow, this is a fucking terrible Angry Bird, by the way. I'm not drawing an Angry Bird. It's gone. Goodbye. Bye, Angry Bird.
Bye,
I'm gonna draw a penis instead.
Angry Bird. Really, why is there no fill tool in this?
Yeah. Well, is there a fill tool in real painting, Nick?
Great point.
A larger brush, but yeah, you're right. I have that here too.
Throw the painting at, or throw the bucket at the,
Yeah.
put a bunch of glue on the painting, then throw the paint at it. Is that how that works?
No, Chad, I
Need the
cannot
glue.
beat my customers.
That'd be
God.
pretty awesome, though.
It's weird if you'd need the glue.
Buy my paintings. Whoosh.
Okay. Like, what happened to Zynga? Zynga's got to be, like, pretty fucked,
Oh, yeah.
right?
I'm actually curious about Zynga.
Speaking of Bazinga, they're finally ending that fucking show, thank goodness.
Yeah, I saw
I
that.
know, I heard, yeah. I am pretty happy about that, to be honest with you.
12 fucking seasons of this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad because it's like, if some other people want to enjoy it, then that's fine. But the reason I completely agree with you is because it's on all the fucking time. Like,
It got all these awards.
if you go to an airport, Big Bang Theory. You go to the doctor's office, Big Bang Theory. It's on. I've tried to avoid it, and over the course of 12 years, I've still seen like probably a full season's worth of episodes.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
Really not a fan of that show.
The only
Like,
show I
well-
dislike more is Just for Laughs Gags.
I don't know what that is. Is that like Impractical Jokers? Because I hate that one too.
It's just candid camera.
Oh,
I hate
okay.
America's
Funniest
funniest
home movies.
videos.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad now that YouTube exists, I think.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Well,
true.
it's pointless.
Yeah, it's just like PG-13 fail compilations. Who cares?
Yeah, they really got fucked by the internet, huh?
Bob Saget got out at the perfect time.
He got out while the getting was good.
Dude, those like TV presenters, man, they actually make like a shitload of money.
Oh yeah,
Like
Good
a
for them.
crazy amount.
dude,
No,
Judge
seriously.
Judy makes like $400,000 an episode.
I know.
What?
It's insane.
No joking.
Dude,
Oh my
Drew
God.
Carey makes a fuck ton. He makes like a monster truckload of money to do the shows that he's on.
He deserves it, though. He's a good guy.
He seems like a good dude, yeah.
He's a good guy.
I mean, nobody deserves it.
Yeah.
We deserve
Well,
it.
no, I mean the rich deserve it. That's why we get the tax cuts.
I'm just, he seems like a good guy. I'm stopping short of saying, like, oh my
I just
god,
said
what
he
have I
seems
done?
like a good guy. There's
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that.
Seems like a good guy.
Drew Carey hasn't done anything to wrong me in my
He
life.
seems like a good guy so far, but it is 2018. You never know.
Let's not.
Just saying. We don't know what happens.
What have I done?
Drew Carey seems like a good guy. That's all I'm saying.
It does
I'm
seem-
done with my bird now.
I need 1 sec, but I'm not sure if this is the best drawing I've ever done or the worst drawing I've ever done, but it's one of the two.
Did anybody put all of our drawings together yet?
I've been seeing Iluk is on the ball.
Ooh,
Nice.
I'm doing
Thank
it
you,
today,
Luke.
huh?
Make sure you tag us all on Twitter so I don't have to search for it, please.
He's probably just gonna put it on the circle jerk, to be honest with you. I just made a person's arm.
Oh, I might be able to make Angry Birds now. I've been doing Game Maker tutorials, and I've learned these little nuggets of information, and if you combine them in different ways, like all these weird emergent gameplay genres come out of it. So I'm just kind of like mixing and matching the few skills that I have now, and physics-enabled objects are very easy to do, actually.
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum.
Coding sucks, though, Ryan. I don't know how you do it.
Coding is by far the best part.
It's so annoying.
It's
Very difficult.
it is not though, is the thing.
I don't know
have to code
syntax.
in Game Maker, like
Yeah, well, you can do drag and drop, or you can do GML, but like you probably need to use GML regardless, because you can it's much better than it used to be. There's a lot more options now,
right.
but it's still kind of hard to follow unless you use some code.
Do you know what GML is based on?
No.
Because I think it's supposed to be JavaScript, but I can't remember.
Good man's lives.
I'm gonna inevitably have to learn some of it just to do anything really. So at the moment, I'm just kind of
Oh.
copying and pasting chunks together.
GML is C++. Oh, that's a little bit, from a syntax standpoint, it's a little bit more annoying. So I can sympathize with you a little bit, but
Hear me out. Kravitz script.
what is, like...
What?
So like Lenny Kravitz makes a coding language.
I see, so
Yeah,
it's like
right.
JavaScript, but Kravitz.
Right, but Kravitz, yeah.
I didn't make the jump, but now I get it.
hmm
Bird. Wow, that looks like a piece of pop art. Just a stupid bird on the wall looks like pop art. That's so dumb. Bird.
Birds are pretty dumb.
I mean, I think this is pretty good.
No, I like real birds. This bird's just a triangle, though.
Real birds are actually like some birds are fucking smart as hell, man.
Yeah, man, like crows and magpies.
Yeah, crows are weird.
We have hawks that fly all around this area in the air, and it's
You
so
ever see a
crazy when you
crow?
see them.
Crows sometimes will take a lift on a hawk. They'll just stand on a flying hawk and let it drag them around.
Never have I seen that. I
Yeah,
saw
it's
an
weird.
image of a bald eagle, American bald eagle, eating a deer on Twitter.
I thought you were gonna say eating trash because I'm like, yeah, man.
No.
They are trash birds. Yeah.
They're trash birds.
I have finished my Angry Bird.
Congrats.
I've basically finished my ripped half body of a man.
I know I have a problem. Okay, too much magic. I know.
It's definitely not. I mean, it's like personal preference. Here's why I like coding more than like doing sprite work, for example. One, obvious lack of like learned skill with anything respect to art. If you want to do something in code, you learn how to write a for loop, and then you just, you write the code once, and it repeats 100,000 times.
Yeah.
In art, you're like, oh, I need 64 different frames of animation for like when Metroid rolls. So you're okay, so I'll go into the freaking sprite creator, make one. Okay, and then she dips a little bit and her shoulders dip, and then you go one down.
Yeah.
She dips a little bit more and goes one. Like that's where
No, I follow.
like the iteration in I suck at art and I don't like doing it to begin with, but then like beyond that, the iterative element of it just kills me. Where I'm like, if I remember like doing something in Unity, I'm like, the character is a square or they're an untextured sphere, and that's what they're going to be forever.
Right. See, I have a kind of a cluttered mind, and remembering what I'm supposed to write where is very difficult, and then combine that with, okay, everything is just piled together with comments separating the code.
Yeah.
It's just so inefficient looking. Why can't you just have like little tabs where like this is a command,
Yeah, you
this
can-
goes here.
You can do that. Like most IDEs have like they'll group your code by method or by section, and then you can just plus and minus them to group them.
Well, that's helpful.
Probably
I
not
guess
in the
that kind
GML
of fixes
IDE,
that.
but maybe.
Yeah, animation's even way more than just doing art.
Oh,
in
yeah,
general. That's a
absolutely.
whole nother thing beyond most people.
Yeah.
I will say
feel
though,
like-
if you're looking to get into game dev, like mess around with Game Maker. It's really pretty attainable for most people, I would say.
You doing it has made me wanna try it, actually. To be
Go
honest.
for it.
I feel like I actually would enjoy coding. It's just taking that first like plunge, I've dipped my toe
Making a
in
raise.
water.
Should
I took a
honestly,
lot of it in high school, and it's really difficult.
Dude,
I
they
mean-
never taught us anything code related in high school. They
It's
taught
a-
us how to type.
you should
know-
literally just like. There's free stuff online, but you
Yeah,
could
there is.
also
I know.
you could also
Yeah.
just like buy like a $4 Udemy course and then do
Don't
it.
say it.
Coding is like word math with actual math in it. Like
Yeah.
it's logic, and you have to know all the different tools and learning all the different tools, and it changes all the time.
But you
And-
don't though like at
I mean, you can
At
look
a-
it up, stuff, I guess.
at
Don't-
a very, very early level, you don't need to know that. Like
Also, don't listen to me saying it's hard. Just actually try it before you judge it at all. It's just my own
Well,
personal issue.
I've done some code stuff before.
And
Like
I know. I
I've
just
done
mean the audience in general. If you're
Yeah.
looking to get into it, don't listen to me whine about it. It's nothing.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's just it's like how what people feel like when they say, "Oh, those Paradox games look pretty interesting. I kind of want to play them, but I also definitely don't want to learn them."
I
Like, it's
thought
the same-
about how Paradox made like Europa Universalis after looking at a bunch of code, and I was like, "This is no human being did that. Like alien technology made that, right?"
Well, what you really fuck with you is that they made their own engine to do it as well. So that's like
That's so crazy to me. Seriously, props to them for figuring that all out.
in the end, it's just a lot of go-to statements.
Okay.
Go to, if, then, go to, break.
But it's like it becomes a
Printf.
knotted mess of variables. How do you keep it all straight in your head?
You hire like 100 developers, and then you give them all their own unique little
Whoa.
piece. And then,
Right.
This guy in chat said these fuckers talk all about coding but can't do their taxes.
What?
That's
I don't know who he's talking to.
I was saying I was bad at it, though.
Yeah, why don't you just become an accountant if you?
How do you know? Are you the freaking? Like,
I also want to point out when you say that
IRS?
someone doesn't do their taxes, it has a little bit of a different connotation.
Yeah.
That sounds like they're not
Them go to
paying their
jail.
taxes. Paying someone to do your taxes, that's like, that's just smart money.
It doesn't necessarily mean can't. It just means I don't feel like fucking doing it.
I don't
Pay somebody else to do it.
I can make my own sandwich as well, but sometimes I pay someone else to do it for me.
Exactly.
Like
we gotta get this sandwich once a year.
a Subway artist or something. They're what do they have, the special like sandwich artist or something they're called?
Yeah.
Kind of like a barista for
Sandwista.
coffee.
I think
Subway?
Exactly.
See if you might not be able to join on me. I'm sending you invites though.
Oh, we're on the
playing,
next game now.
Okay, yeah. All right. Well,
I thought we were just in the kind of like talking period. I didn't really know what we're
Nah,
doing.
we did 3 hours of that yesterday, so
Okay.
we gotta keep some momentum today. Is Steam down? I only see like 2 friends.
I see you online, but it's like this weird new menu, and I don't see a join option.
Newman U.
Oh, okay, wait.
Newman University.
Newman has a college?
Yeah, I can only invite Cobalt to watch.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I think there's a menu inside of the game. Yeah.
Ooh, there's an update for Ultimate Fishing Simulator.
Join friends.
There you go. I've sent you an invitation through the Steam library.
Got it.
I am still launching Ultimate Chicken.
I like the old invite system better, even though it didn't work half the time.
Mm-hmm. Ultimate Fishing Horse. Dude, they should make a crossover. Ultimate Chicken Horse, Ultimate Fishing.
So, Robert,
there
this
it
is going to
goes.
sound
Right.
insane.
Okay.
But I'm kind of getting over fishing.
Oh, really?
Not completely, but you never thought this would be the problem. It's kind
I
of
can't quit.
there's too many
It said
fish.
match full.
No, I know, it's my fault, but I can't get the keyboard one to go away. You used to hold escape and it would quit. But
Also,
So
now-
just
Ryan,
get
you're
off.
starting the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
There's too many fish. Like
Really?
I
That's
I would like it if you didn't catch a fish roughly like every 1.1 times you cast.
yeah. It does seem like there's. Well, it seems like every
Okay.
time you put your fish hook in the water, you're gonna get a fish.
More or less,
Can you
yeah.
invite me one more
Yeah.
time? I think I've fixed it now.
Dude, hear me out. Here's a fishing crossover for you. Monster Hunter crossed with fishing game.
Mm.
Am I right?
So what, you pull like a giant demon out of the water and then you fight it for a while?
No, you just pull it out of the water and you get that fish, but then you can break that fish down into parts and make better fishing tools.
Maybe you have to beat the fish up, then you go on land, so it's weakened. Then you have to get it. It's like, oh, we just fought. Maybe it's a little hungry. Let me try to fish it up now.
Yeah. okay,
Play
I
a
think it
game.
works.
There we go. Finally.
Yeah.
I had to restart the whole game to do that.
No, it wasn't even your fault. It was my fault for taking 2 slots by accident. If you touch your keyboard, which you have to do to accept the
Oh,
invite.
crap.
What?
Yeah, I guess I'm keyboarding it up.
Oh no.
Well, see if you can hold escape and quit, and then put your controller in instead.
Okay.
Oh, hold right mouse button. Thank you, Clever Endeavor.
Yeah, Clever Endeavor's
Hold
actually
right
in my
mouse
chat
button.
right now.
Oh.
How's it going, guys? How's it hanging?
There we go.
Creators of the game.
Okay.
You saved us.
Yeah, but how do I get back in NL's game now?
I will send you another invitation.
Ugh.
You have received it.
Yeah, it's the entire company. I like to think that whenever Clever Endeavor like tweets or
Yes.
like shows up in chat, they all schedule a meeting and sit down together in like a boardroom and and watch the NLSS together.
They have like a projector shooting
Yeah.
the NLSS onto the wall in like 70 inches.
They probably
I don't
vote
know.
on what to say with each chat message, you know?
Well,
I
hey,
love when people tell me I'm on their TV.
I
Like,
Yeah,
that's
Rob
awesome.
does not
I
know.
very
that
much
they're
dislike
a
it.
long-time viewer.
because
Why?
that means that there might be multiple people watching on a single device, and that's stealing, basically.
Yeah.
Oh my
it's
God.
stolen from me. Yeah.
They told somebody owned a LAN center, and they told me they put me on like every day on their TV at the LAN center.
And you said, you'll be hearing from my lawyer, right?
You'll be hearing from the FBI. Robert Mueller's on the case. Who's gonna give us the points?
Probably no one.
Probably no one, right?
Honest, yeah.
I'll try not to mess up.
No, I mean we want you to mess up because then we get
I
points.
know you do. Let's see.
Absolutely taking a crossbow. How you
Yeah,
guys feel
well,
about
that.
crossbows, like, in general?
I think they're
I
pretty
wish
cool.
I had one. I think I'd rather have a composite bow though.
You think so? You gotta draw
Wow.
that thing with a lot of arm strength.
A composite bow or a crossbow though, you have to like load with your foot,
Yeah,
They,
yeah.
and
they have a
if you,
device.
Oh, we gotta overlay. You're
it
right.
can actually knock your teeth out too if you.
There's
if it
a
slips
there's
off
a
your toe.
there's a cocking device, isn't there? It's like a little stick with a rod, like a hook at the end, and you pull it back that way.
You probably
like, I
don't have
think
to do that with
You put it
Isn't that
under
for
one
the
of the-
elderly bow users though?
I don't know. There's also the kind that is like a dial that you turn.
Oh.
I don't know like anything about crossbows. I'm just talking about stuff I've seen in media.
I don't know anything about weapons to begin with.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
No,
Playing
I
like first-person shooters.
actually don't though. Like,
Well, you know, like little factoids.
I know the names of some guns, and I know that when people say like, "Oh, it's a 22," that means it's a 22 gauge.
Caliber.
But I have no concept.
Caliber, yeah.
Isn't the caliber just a gauge? Like, it's the size of the bullet,
It's the
right?
diameter of the bullet.
Yeah, I have no idea what 22 caliber means. Like, if you were to talk to me and be like, you know, hey, it's a 22 bullet or round, I would be like, I have no idea what the fuck that
Well,
is.
Think
I,
about this. You know what a 9mm pistol looks like, right?
I know what the pistol looks like. Yes.
Yeah. Think about
I
the size
own one
that
of
barrel.
those.
I
Okay,
know
yeah.
what rifling is.
Yeah, it makes the bullet spin to keep it straight.
From CSI.
Yeah. They make a lot of little grooves inside the barrel to make the bullet
That's-
spin.
Chat,
So it
that's
goes
not
like a
how it
football.
works. Is it?
What even
they said
killed us?
22 caliber means it's 22% of 1 inch wide. That's
No, I don't think that's how that works.
That's surely not.
It is what, yes, caliber equals percent of 1 inch. So not
Wow,
only
is it
have
really?
you tied it to an inferior method of measurement,
I did not know that at all. That's
picked a
interesting.
non-round number as well. So
think you
is
picked
a 9mm then, but 9mm is not 9 caliber.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm kind of lost on the caliber
There's
part. as well at this
calibers,
point.
there's
Yeah.
millimeters, there's
it's
well, what's a 12 gauge
Oh.
then? What 12 gauge is a shotgun, but what is gauge? mean?
shotgun? Yeah.
9mm is .38.
Oh, like a 38 special.
So
So a 9mm,
Took a bunch of people
smaller.
out.
a 9mm and a 38 are the same caliber of bullet then.
Yeah, how many gallons is that?
All I know is that if you have a Magnum, it'll actually shoot someone through the windshield underwater in the head and kill them. But a 9mm won't.
Fuck.
Was that a myth busted?
It was on that weapon show on Netflix where they test like all the Hollywood things or whatever. That guy really annoys me though for some reason. Like the main,
guy's that?
he's like an ex like special forces dude, but he's so fake.
Oh, you're not talking about Mythbusters. You're talking about the other show, aren't you?
Yeah, weapons.
Who is
Yeah.
America? Yeah, that's the one.
They did an episode on Die Hard, and actually I could barely watch it because he was so cringy.
Oh man, and then like he has this like ongoing rivalry with the other guy that like helps him set everything up, but you can tell
Yeah.
it's all scripted.
I
I'm just
100%
like,
know what show this is now, but I can't remember the title.
I will
It's called
say,
like weapons.
I've got a very me kind of story, which is
Okay.
sometimes I don't want to watch Twitch at night when I'm doing something else. So I want to watch Netflix, but
Right.
I got logged out of Netflix on this PC at some point. It's my wife's account. I don't know what the password is, and I like to keep it that way in case I'm ever under, duress. I literally
Right,
can't
yeah.
give you the nuclear launch codes. And
Right.
then I can't use it because I don't know what the password is. So, and then I could go
Can't
ask
Kate.
Well, I could go ask Kate, but if I'm watching Netflix, it's because she's busy doing something else most of the time. So, like, I don't want to go bug her and be like, hey, can you type in, like, your Netflix password over here? So I've been, out of inertia, I've been watching a lot of Amazon Prime Video, and it's actually, like, the originals are so much worse, so consistently than Netflix. It basically is Canadian Netflix. Like,
and the UI is terrible.
It looks like a cheap, like... It looks
I try
like
to stick with the movies on those.
I know that they have some good movies, and I don't know, maybe the Jack Ryan show will be excellent, but, and, like, some of this stuff, like, Man in the High Castle is kind of cool, even though I don't really like it. Like, there's some, and Mr. Robot, yeah, of course, there's a lot of cool stuff on there.
The Tick
Mr.
was,
Robot's
like,
on there?
okay. The Tick was okay.
But, like, we know on Netflix, they're, like, you know, ancient pyramids, and they have, like, they have the Real History Channel guy. The Amazon Prime Video, the titles of the quote-unquote documentaries are actually, like, aliens made this. And you're like, I don't buy that. Oh, we lost everybody.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
Well,
rip.
I'm just gonna say that I probably won that, even though I was in last place.
it seems like
Hey.
I just got the points, so, all right,
And you know
Endgame.
what's weird is I am the exact opposite of you in your viewing preferences. Like if I want something to put on that I don't want to pay attention to, I put Twitch on.
Yeah,
Like if I'm doing something else, I put Twitch on. If I want to like sit down and just like watch something, that's when I'm going to like Netflix or Amazon or whatever.
So here's the thing: is that sometimes, and I mean no disrespect to Corey, who I usually watch at night, or like any Twitch stream, but sometimes I'll have that on in the background for like 3 hours, and then if you asked me anything at all about what happened, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I would be able to tell you like what games they played. Apart from that, you know, they'd be like, "Well, what did you enjoy about the show?" I'll be like, "I remember nothing at all."
My invite didn't go.
Really?
Yeah, mine didn't work either. I just restarted though.
I guess I'll close my game and start it again.
Okay.
Thanks, Mana Rays. If I want mindless noise in the background, I put Cobalt on.
I'm content
I actually
being
like
that
that
guy.
too. Yeah. I like when people say like I fall asleep to you. That is, I actually like that. I think that's like nice. to
Yeah, I
hear.
don't
I like
really
it
take
too.
offense to that, really. It's only helpful to everybody.
Yeah.
Where? Well, I just didn't like the mindless part. But
Just real
Thanks,
quick, my
Wobbles.
chat's saying you can get a Game Maker 2 license for $40. That's for the yearly one. If you want to pay $80, you get a permanent one. I would probably recommend the permanent one if you care.
Yeah, I wish I could get a permanent one for fucking
For
Photoshop.
Photoshop, I know, me
Yeah.
too. I would pay $500 for a permanent one, but they don't want to
Yeah.
offer it.
Yeah, they do not. They do not.
why doesn't it just let me join off my friends anymore? This is so dumb.
I think it's like if you're
I got-
popular and you have so many friends, both in real life and digitally, like I do, you want to make sure you only have the right friends with the permission to join.
Uh-huh.
It's actually not the worst idea in the world.
I'm a bunny with
An attitude?
yeah,
With Todd. You're a bunny
with
with
tank
Todd.
tracks.
Bunny with top.
Weird.
Bunny with Todd. Yo, you know what? Honestly, Ryan,
No metal plant.
I've got a,
I like
I've got a
Metal Planet.
suggestion for something for you to watch.
Yeah,
and You're gonna scoff, and probably rightfully so. But I think
watch
you
it.
might legitimately like it. I think you might like it too, actually. Nick.
What is it?
Hard Knocks. It's
Oh,
they
it's the
follow
NFL
training-
show. You're right.
Yeah.
I was like, now that he said I'm gonna scoff, I'm not gonna scoff. And then as soon as I knew it was the show about football, I was like, I'm scoffing. He's right.
Yeah, you're gonna scoff. Yeah. I legitimately though, I think you would enjoy it, and I honestly think you would too, Nick. Because like,
Why
for the
don't
most
I
part,
want to scoff?
look,
why
it's
don't
about
I?
Sports.
No,
Well,
why
you would
don't I want to scoff? I do want to scoff.
No, you can scoff. I just said you're gonna want it. Yeah, there you go. You scoff. It's like 'cause
Oh,
it's
yeah.
about football, but it's also kind of. Oh, you can make that. That's makeable. dude.
I
make
think it's
that,
makeable
actually,
too.
Yeah, it is makeable. But because it's about football, but it's also mostly about like people's lives. You know.
Uh,
Oh, I know about those. I have one of those.
So I think
Something like one of those, I
this
suppose.
might be enough to
Even if
buoy
you were,
a
like,
very
suck.
brave person. No,
Oh,
I
I
wouldn't
just didn't
recommend
jump
it.
at all. Yeah.
Oh, he's done it.
Oh!
I knew it was makeable.
This is bad.
You You got it.
Oh,
Oh no!
Yes.
did we accidentally make a cool level?
Yeah,
It's the
this is
tire tracks.
like a beta path.
The tank tracks. Cool.
Beta path.
Good job, little chameleon, bro.
Yeah.
Beta
Good job, Bunny,
path.
with tank tracks.
Ah, I need to change that again. Real talk. The barrier of entry for me to watch a show that is not either an anthology or a documentary or Game of Thrones is just like
Well,
it's
sort
too
of a
high.
documentary. It's kind of a documentary, to be honest.
Is it fiction or nonfiction?
It is nonfiction.
Oh, so it's a documentary.
Yeah, it's a documentary.
Oh, okay. Because you said kind of in a way that made me very suspicious.
But it's like a
Honestly,
non-fiction documentary.
Yeah. No, it's not. Yeah, it's not. It literally just follows a team, like a team that's playing this year. It's following the Browns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's just nonfiction about these people's lives.
Why the Browns?
They do a different team every year.
So
So
what
they
the?
say the Browns.
Why they pick that team?
Yes.
Huh?
There's some reason they pick that team over another?
Well, last
Budget.
year they became the second team in NFL history to not win a single game.
Oh, that's a decent reason, yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
HBO?
Yeah, HBO.
Oh, okay, so this is like they used to do 24/7 about the NHL, and then I assume that they had about 6 people worldwide that watched it, and
Yeah.
Let's see
No.
what happens with this fan here. Oh, it's rocking! Oh, no!
I don't think I could get in from this side.
Did I
Good luck.
screw it?
Good luck on that one.
there's one way out. There's one way
There
out.
is.
You go first, Rob.
I can't. It's gonna break. It breaks with the
Oh
wind.
man.
I thought it would shoot it up somehow, but I guess it just falls.
I thought for sure this wind wouldn't be strong enough to block the whole.
Oh god
completely.
damn it!
Good luck. I caught the
Squirt me.
first episode of the new medieval Futurama. I wasn't super thrilled with it, to be honest.
By the way, when I said
Really?
you can't get me to watch a fiction show in the modern era, it's not 100% true. What you will never get me to watch is another Matt Groening show.
Really?
Yeah.
It
you
wasn't
like
very
that?
good.
Oh, man.
Been there, done that for like literally my entire life.
The whole time when I was watching the show, I was like, oh, that's Fry. Oh, that's Bender. Oh, that's Leela. It's like,
Man,
what are we doing? This is just another show that is the same people.
that's a shame because I did want to see that, but I mean, it is the first season, so they, a lot of times shows take a little bit to understand.
Twitter said that
what
it
they
gets
are.
better after the second episode, but it was actually really laborious watching the first episode, so I didn't really want to give it another one.
Yeah. I'll probably
I
end
might
up
go back
watching
to
it
it.
at some point.
I mean, it
yeah.
wasn't awful. It just wasn't funny at all.
really.
I
mean, that's for
don't
a
think I
comedy
even.
show. That's a
I didn't
pretty...
snicker even once,
Mm,
which is not like them. I mean, I laughed a lot at Futurama.
yeah.
What do you think?
Try to watch it all? No, but I don't want to. I'd rather do something else. Also, I had a bad headache, and I really wanted to work on my Game Maker thing, but I couldn't look at the computer screen, and for some reason, looking at my tablet was acceptable.
Dude, in a similar note, I don't know if I'm gonna keep watching The Sopranos. Like, I'm kind of
Oh.
bored by it, to be honest.
Isn't it like 1,000,000 episodes?
Yeah, it's like 6 seasons.
Yeah. I think it's better to
probably
be.
like 50.
It's better to be like, honest with yourself. If you're like,
Yeah.
I love the idea of watching all of The Sopranos, but I don't really want to invest the next, 70 hours of leisure time into it.
Right.
Maybe
yeah.
it's time to let it go.
Oh, this is interesting. This is an interesting thing we made.
Oh my god. There's
I like
no
how it
way.
turns.
I'm so salty right now.
Dude, the bottom path is the right way.
You guys get all the goodies. Grab them, snatch them quick.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot
What
of
do you
years
do,
of
man?
getting ready for that.
Practicing on the
For
bouncy
what?
board.
It'd be kind of neat, actually, is if they made alternate skins for this.
Mm.
Like, the parts could look like different types
I
of parts
see,
that aren't.
yeah. Like you have some
So you
sci-fi
could kind of have like
parts,
a
some-
custom areas and things that aren't just all this. Not that this is bad, I just mean for flavor.
Mm.
Make it workshop content and people could redraw various parts and then upload them.
Yeah, clever
I do
endeavor.
like
What are you
flavor.
like? This is gonna sound insulting. What are you doing right now? Like, if you're not
Well, they're
doing anything
making-
else, like,
They're making that thing that we leaked on the NLSS.
that's not out yet.
No.
Oh my god, seriously?
Yeah,
What the
those
fuck?
2 levels that we accidentally
was,
showed are still
like
not in
6
the
months
game.
ago,
Ooh.
and they seem to work fine then.
Yeah, maybe they're making like 1 million of them.
Oh, that'd be
Get
good.
me up here, little squirrel.
If you guys
So
want to make 1
scared.
million levels, I don't think anyone would be upset with that.
What's the move here, dude? I don't.
I'm
Clever
so scared.
never-
I think that's the play, yeah. And then
Clever-
you just make it out of there.
Yeah. Clever never says Lamau wow, by the way.
It's sticky.
Wow.
Oh, okay, actually, in all caps, my dudes, you have no idea.
Yeah.
So that's,
I like that.
All right, yeah, that's good. Sounds pretty good.
I would
Austin
like
and Justin won
roguelike tower defense.
$750.
Yeah, dude, I've been following in chat their progress. It seems like they're doing pretty well. They
What
came
is-
third in one of the matches.
Who is?
Austin and Justin
Oh, okay. That's
in the
cool.
Player
Yeah,
Unknowns Battleground tournament.
apparently,
Dude, how
he was
many of those
saying-
are there?
Oh, like one every
One a day.
2 weeks, basically.
Crazy the amount of money they're just throwing into those tournaments,
Yeah.
man.
Well, dude,
Yeah.
Fortnite, the PUBG
Yeah.
tournament is like 160K. Like, that's a lot of money, no question about it. But then Fortnite is like, we're investing, what do they say, like $10 million over the next year in Fortnite tournaments?
Jesus.
It's crazy. Remember when we played single player Fortnite and it wasn't even that great?
Dude, we were so far ahead of the curve.
I know, man.
Now people
Shoot
don't even know
zombies.
that was a game mode. They're
Now-
just
I
like,
did-
wait,
yeah.
Fortnite wasn't Battle
Dude, it was
Royale.
100.
I
My
remember.
bad.
Do you guys remember when Cliffy B was attached to Fortnite?
I do not. I've only
That
been
was
in the
many
industry
years
for
ago.
7 years, so.
They announced Fortnite years ago with
Like
Epic Games.
2014, maybe?
Yeah, I remember being excited for that game because I was like, "Oh, that seems pretty cool." And then they like
I
dumped
remember
it down,
being
and I was like, "That seems
kinda
not that cool."
Not excited by it.
When they first announced it, I was excited, but then they
Don't
you
hit
know,
the
it was
I was
it
like, hey, a
ambitious,
zombie
and then
game.
they unambitious
Oh.
it.
Fuck.
So
And
And
then
they were just like, we
redouble
could just
ambitious
copy
it.
PUBG and all these other BRs and make way more money.
yeah,
No problem.
I genuinely think there's a path. You just got to give it a second.
No, there is. I think you got to bounce right. Yep, there you go.
Oh, that was the wrong play.
man. The Russian hammer came at you, man. It's a piece of wood with some barbed wire on it.
You know,
Gotcha.
the discourse around single player Fortnite now is like, I see all these videos and articles that are like, is it worth playing Save the World to farm V-Bucks for the Battle Royale version? And I'm like, oh, man.
it's
Poor
gotten to a
babies.
dark place in the world, huh?
I remember when we played it. Who would have thought that, like, our number one criticism was like, yeah, there's just too many genres. And then they're like, we're going to
Yep.
add one more genre. And now it's like,
No, we're going to remove all the other genres and
Right.
I mean, those are still in there. I think it's just like, didn't they do,
do you get to
like, well, instead of clicking
Oh,
Battle
God.
Royale, you click
I
Save the
know.
World.
Just joking.
Right. Yeah.
But didn't they announce, like, if you've spent money on the Save the World, that they were going to refund it? Like,
I
as much
didn't
as
hear
much
that.
as I think Fortnite, you know, it's, like, decent. And, I mean, everybody knows that it's insanely popular.
Oh,
but
I'm playing.
I think they've done relatively good things with the incredible fortune they've been given. Like
I think so too.
lowering
Yeah,
the
it's
amount of
fine.
money that Unreal takes from its asset store creators is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no real complaints about it. I'm just kind of tired of hearing about it, but that's just my own problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I think overall, like, I don't know, Fortnite's pretty cool. I don't play it really, but I mean, like, you know,
It's drawn a very young player base, and I would like to think that when my son is like 8 to 10, that's not a game I would find acceptable for him to play. But then again, I'm like, who am I kidding? You know, like
yeah,
Why is it unacceptable?
it's got blood.
gun and death and you know
Dabbing.
Yeah.
military stuff. I don't know.
I guess
Yeah.
as far as those kind of games go, it's probably like pretty in the PG camp, I would think.
Dude,
I
like,
guess.
YouTube
It's
manual
your kids,
reviews,
so I mean, it's your call.
like Darkest Dungeon now, I think I've got somebody that does not like me doing the manual reviews on YouTube. Every single video, they're still monetized, but they get a ping for video shows real serious injury.
Oh no!
And every time I go, well,
it's a cartoon.
the dude smacks the sword on the enemy and then they fade. Like they fade into transparency. It's real injury.
They don't even smack the sword on the enemy, right? Like
right, they
it
just do it in the
shoots
air.
like
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, some of the moves, don't they like make a blood sound and
There
like
is-
some blood graphics happen?
There is a blood sprite.
It's like
Yeah.
garrote or something, and then it's like a slice goes through the air.
It is.
I might be misremembering that.
It is
Oh
insane.
no. There's a wave.
I feel like we're all gonna make this one.
No!
Oh, I thought wrong.
Oh no!
How'd you guys make it
Sorry,
up?
Rob. I didn't mean to.
We were
jinx
playing
it.
Mortal Kombat when we were
No!
young.
God
I
damn
wasn't
it!
playing that till I was like 14.
Yeah,
See,
I also
that's
got
why
in that
I
at like
died,
9.
By the way, this is exactly why I died.
If you
And even-
compare though MKX versus like MK2, it's a different world.
I thought that my parents were idiots for letting me play something like that, and I was getting away with murder, like literally when I was that
Right.
age. I was like, they should never let me play this game. Fatality.
Oh, I didn't.
Some of those
all I was
bone-breaking
gonna say-
moves are hard to watch.
I played all those violent video games and I watched horror movies when I was 5, and look how I turned out. So, so take that as
You're
whatever.
Put
pretty
you
my
want.
kid in a
outgoing.
closet.
pleasant, articulate type of guy. I mean, it seems like you did fine.
There you go.
Dude,
yeah.
you want to feel old? Like
Yeah.
extremely old? This is a comment from a longtime subscriber that says, I remember when I found my dad's copy of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Nice.
Tucked under his mattress
That-
next to
I'm
his
pretty-
That
porno
makes
magazine.
I have aged 30 years in an instant on reading that message.
I remember doing the EB Games opening for San Andreas and how excited I was to get home and play it as soon as my shift was over.
Sweet God.
When I bought San Andreas at Staples Business Depot at like 9 p.m., the cashier looked at me and went, "You're 18, right?" And I went, "Yeah." And I was only 17 at the time.
Were you
Rude.
17 when that came out?
Yeah, it came out in like 2005, right? I was 17.
Sounds about right.
Wait, no, there's no way.
What?
I graduated high school in 2009, and you're only like a year
Oh
older
my
than me.
god,
I'm
you
like-
little baby.
I'm 3 years older than you, at least.
Aren't
Oh,
you
4.
I think you're 2 years older, but you might be at the opposite ends of the year.
I'm in November 88.
I'm April 91.
Yeah, so it's like 2 and most of the year, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense, I suppose.
Thank goodness I'm here to figure out how old Rob is.
It is honestly very important, dude. Until 30, my birthdays do not matter. They
Yeah,
just
more or
don't.
less.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. And then after 30, it's like, well, yeah, we got another 10 years. Who cares? Until 40, and then it's like, why am I still doing Twitch?
Why am I still alive?
Yeah,
I
was
hope
thinking
I'm
about
still
that.
doing Twitch when I'm 40. That'd be awesome.
Dude, I'd be super in if I could.
You know what? Me and Lisa Lisa and I were talking today,
Thank you
and
for
we were
that.
like,
Nice.
by the way.
Nice correction.
she was like, I want to own a hobby shop, and I was like, that's my dream, like business to own.
Like a.
Even though I think it would make no money,
Oh, fuck.
like
What
board
is a
games,
hobby
cards, comics.
Oh,
Yeah.
Had a few of
you
those
know,
by me. They've all closed.
collectible like Warhammer stuff, and I mean you can order most of the stuff offline, but it's about like having a place to play with all your friends too.
Yeah. That would be
Yeah.
dope, actually. I'd love that.
Nobody leaves their house though,
Yeah,
so
but
like,
Yeah.
The comic shop up the street, they have people every day playing Magic. They run tournaments, like they have free
Yeah.
board games you can just play whenever you want up there to try them out before you buy them. It's really cool. I just found it the other day.
it's cool until you get the skids and the degens in there. Start messing up your business.
the degens.
Hey, old man, we're gonna play these games as long as we want.
Yeah.
We won't pay.
That's when I get at the taser out though.
Oh,
And I'm like, look what I can do to this watermelon. Pretend this is your head. Like,
It's
do you
always-
keep a watermelon?
Crazy to me, like when we were
it's also gonna be a
super-
fruit shop.
When we were
Okay.
super into Magic, we would buy the sets so that they were pre-ordered and we could pick them up at midnight, right?
Wow.
Then we would go and we would buy them, and I'm like, a box of cardboard is like $200, or it was 3 years ago or something.
118 right
Oh,
now.
sorry,
or
yeah, okay,
115
$100.
115 for 36 packs right now.
And then when I went to the store was always like no floor. It was like bare concrete, and then there were like 1,000 folding tables, and it smelled like an old potato chip factory. And I'm like, if you're getting paid all this money for the cards, why is every single one of these stores like derelict? And I realized it's like a movie theater, right? Like the stores must be making almost no money off the sales, and Hasbro must be raking it in.
Yeah, the margins are
I'm
shit,
sure,
and they try and make money off of selling kids like sodas and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the original loot box, is booster packs for cards,
of course.
Honestly, you know.
And then, okay, on singles they make money. That's true. But even then, like, you're cracking product that you bought from Hasbro. You've like become the customer at some point, haven't you?
How does that work that you make much off of singles when everyone knows their list price?
Well, they make the list price.
Yeah.
Well, isn't there still like Scry or a magazine or something that Scry? I know, but
Well, you just go on Amazon, right? Like,
yeah, but why? Like, if everybody knows what they're worth, why would they pay more than the going rate on there?
It's just supply and demand, and card values raise and drop all the time.
Well, yeah, it's like
depending on the formats.
Like the risk is, like, you could buy them from an individual for probably less than the store will sell them for, but the stores won't sell them for less because then they literally have no product to make money on.
And when you buy them like from a random person offline, you're kind of risking like quality as well. A little bit
because you
there.
can't see the card. They don't take pictures of them?
They do, but I mean, I bought a Mint Chrono Trigger cartridge before and got it, and the thing was falling apart, and the save would reset if you wiggled it while it was in the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is this? They ripped me off.
Like, maybe I'm like a Magic pleb, but like my experience with the physical game of Magic
It's
is
okay, Rob. Don't worry.
My experience with the physical game of Magic is straight up like we used to just get like pre-made decks, and then
that does make you a Magic player. Yes,
I know. Yeah,
I mean, it's
very
fair though. At least if you're all playing with like a pre-made deck from a set or something, it's more fair that way.
To be honest, I kind of wish that. I know Magic Arena has the pre-made decks, but I kind of wish it had a mode that forced you to play an opponent who also used the pre-made decks.
Yeah.
Because I'm in that zone right now where like
you rank up a little bit, and
I'm playing against net decks. So like I could make my own deck, but I don't want to invest that much money or time right now. Or I could draft, but draft is like a little bit of its own, like it's a time commitment. So I'm like, if I could just play 3 people, then
what you gotta do is exactly what I do with all of you. Like I do this with Hearthstone too. Like I just I don't look up net decks online. I just build a deck piecemeal. Like,
well, you're gonna lose a lot, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. I want to win.
No, I'm actually like my win rate is positive, but like it's more. I don't know. For me, it's way more fun to like be like, that combo didn't really work that well the past couple times that I played it. Let me take it out and put it.
See, I don't like building a deck at all.
Oh, I love doing it. That's like
for me, building a deck is finding like a cool card that has a keyword in it, and then adding every other card that has that keyword. So if it's like when you summon this, it does 1 damage for every goblin. I'm like, okay, Control F goblin, brip, throw those all in there. So like, no, I don't like Commander, chat, and I know it's sacrilege.
I love Commander.
Every game of Commander is 90 hours long, and you gotta
takes 2 to 3 hours. Yeah.
Keep track of absolutely everybody's ability. Oh, but he has a Soul Ring and a Skull Clamp that if I play this, then 6 cards cycle out of his graveyard. He gets 6 bounty tokens. Like it's too much.
It's like when we hit the stalemate with the elf decks.
That's the popular thing to do at the Magic shop is EDH, I think.
When the match can only end by, okay, we're all going to attack because we just want this over with, and we have no idea who's going to win.
If you got like a whole day for free, though, I mean, it's pretty fun. And the deck making on MTG Arena isn't really that bad because they give you the wild cards, which help a lot.
The wild cards are great, yeah. I got a Liliana Plains. I run a zombie aggro deck, and
Liliana's a great card.
Yeah, I use the second one that's in there, the Lord of Death or
Lord of the Pit.
Yeah,
Lord of the Pit and Will o' the Wisp.
Yeah.
Those are actually cards.
No, I know they're cards. I played Magic.
Have you? I always think you just make shit up. Like,
no. Me and Rob played like 200 episodes worth of Magic in our podcast thing.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah.
It was a running joke though, because I would always say I played Magic for like 15 years,
Fudge.
and then I would be awful at it. So it would be like, where'd all that experience go?
There's a huge learning curve.
Eh.
I also like.
Wasn't
That's
very
why I prefer online.
But
so
let
I know
me
I'm
put
not
it this
cheating.
way: like when I did the bounty, there was a lot of backseating, but I built like a meme deck in draft, so I just sort of rolled with it. And then I watched Corey do the bounty, and there was a lot of backseating, but he's never played, so like it didn't bother him that much. I watched I watched part of Bear's bounty, and chat was being extremely backseaty during that as well. Like it's just, dude, it's like I would never play it on Twitch were it not for a sponsored deal, and it's a shame because the game is awesome. But and it's true in real life too. This is not like an internet anonymous sort of thing, like where just because people can't see you, you're like, oh, you should do that during your end step. It's literally like if you ask a Magic person to backseat you, they will ruin your self-esteem. I don't know. They're like actually like the smartest community on earth. Like when I played in real life,
it's been a game since the 80s. It was like 40 years now.
When I played in real life, like at Friday Night Magics, people would be very nice, and they would be like, well, is it cool if I like critique your deck and your gameplay? And I'm like, sure, I want to get better. And then he'd be like, well, in game 1 on turn 3, you played this card, but then later you played a card that was on the right side of your hand, which indicated that you were holding it like when you played that card on turn 3, so you should have played that earlier for tempo. And I went,
much.
You know what, buddy? I think I've decided I don't really care about being good at Magic anymore. That sounds like a fucking nightmare, and that's way too much work for me to go through for my Friday nights. More power to you.
Told me they were like, block this creature with this creature, and next turn you have lethal, and I did, and I died. And then the next game they were like, oh, just block this creature, and you have lethal next turn. And I'm like, guys, I just did the math. I have 12 out of 13 damage, and they're like, no, you don't. You have lethal, and I'm like, no. And I showed them. And they're like, Cobalt lost trust in chat after last game. I was like, I'm never listening to your math again, chat. It's so
I don't know. Nobody ever gets so angry when
I had to pull the reins in a little bit.
Yeah, when I did the bounty, like people were actually pretty chill and like actually taught me a couple things that was nice. They only got mad at me one time.
I'm stuck.
And that was they had a play in mind,
Mm.
but I did another play that I thought was arguably better. Other than that, I don't know.
Yeah, I try not to let it bother me, and although I do have generally fairly low self-esteem on Twitch, backseating doesn't particularly get to me anymore because I just choose not to care.
I like it.
You like backseating?
I like backseating. Genuinely.
You just
I don't like when
turned
they're
your
mean about
emotional
it.
chip off like
it's
data.
not even that. Like I actually just feel like in so many games, backseating is like it's a good transaction. It's like I swallow my pride that I know what's right for 2 seconds, and instead that saves me like 10 minutes of wandering around, being like pretending that there's a sense of discovery, but actually just being lost.
I'm
But you
so
just said you
stubborn
wouldn't
though.
play Magic for that reason.
Oh no, that's because like it's Twitch.
Card
poison.
games are
like
card games are really bad.
people they take it beyond backseating. Like I told you, and you know, again, I think for content creators, I have a relative like thick skin. But what do you call me an ape? Because I did something in my first main step instead of my second main step.
Kind of a funny, stupid thing to call someone.
Yeah.
Do it in the second main phase, you ape. And I was like, dude, this is the last time I'm playing this on Twitch. Are you insane?
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Oh.
Although that was one of the things that I was like, oh yeah, I could play a creature in my second main phase.
Yeah, because then you bluff and make them think you've got like, or sometimes you actually do have a combat trick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That actually has been one thing that has led to so many wins online.
I will say, playing a creature in your first main phase when you have other creatures on the board and they don't have haste, it's a little bit of a little brother move. If I played somebody at Friday Night Magic and they played a creature first main phase for no reason, I'd be like, I got a good chance. What I would think
that
is
every time.
I would think this person is on my level.
Yeah. No, actually, like I agree with you now because like as you climb the ranks a little bit, you start seeing that like most people don't, play creatures in the first main phase. But then, like when I see a guy do that, I'm just like, ooh, this is a win. This feels good. I'm gonna win this one.
Well,
my magic shop was really nice. They had this kid there today who was kind of just like lurking around. I guess he like walked there or something, and he saw these people start a Commander game. And he was like, "Oh, hey, can I play?" And he's like, "Oh, well, this is Commander. Do you know how to play?" And the kid like, I don't even think he knew how to play Magic. And he was like, "Well, how about you just watch us play, and we'll try to explain things as we go, and then you can see if you want to play next." And I was like, "That's really nice."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's like fostering the younger generation.
Usually people are pretty inclusive with that stuff.
And then
It's nice,
later, they were like, "Hey kid, let me take a look at your trait binder." And they're like, "Oh, you don't want that Jace the Mind Sculptor. You can only play it in Modern, and Modern decks are so expensive. I'll give you this foil full art land for it instead."
Well, it's foil, so it's better.
Right.
You want this sweet Sarah Angel for your diabolic tutor? No problem. Like,
Sarah Angel's a good card.
Conversely, you said that there's a big learning curve. I actually don't think there's a huge learning curve with Magic because most of the cards say exactly what they do.
There's 2 levels, though.
To
they're
be
very
good,
wordy, though.
involved.
If you want to be really good, sure, but that's with everything. Like I think, like
No.
starting out, it's not because okay, so
It's like Dota.
no, it's not. It's
Yeah, it's a
nowhere
little
near.
like Dota. It's like
a
you
little
gotta
like-
you play a little
not.
to get involved to even understand it, and then there's the like, okay, I kind of strategize a bit, and then there's the level that's like, I understand every card and can tell you all the strategies, and I'm on level 1 out of those 3.
Literally, there are Magic cards that even as a 29-year-old who knows how to read, I just go, no, I'm not reading it. Like, sometimes in draft, there'll be a card that's got, like, if it has 2 paragraphs on the card, I will not read it out of principle, because I don't trust myself to use it properly. So, if there's 2 or more zombie tokens in your graveyard, then you can pay to cycle and then return a flying bat, and I don't care.
None of that sounded complicated at all.
Dude, that's a complicated thing in a draft situation, is like...
It's an if-then statement.
Yeah, okay. I know you've done Game Maker for 2 days, but please.
That's
It
very
is
dismissive,
complicated.
Ryan.
You've got Cycle, you've got Graveyard, you've got Exile.
It's very
like,
dismissive.
those are things that are a little bit, you need to learn them.
All
kickers
I'm saying
and
is,
I still don't know what a kicker is. It's like you pay extra when you cast it.
pay extra to get another ability tacked on.
Yes, but here's the thing. Like when Jess was here, I taught both Jess and Dennis how to play Magic the Gathering with the physical game.
Yeah.
Like and they got the basics of how to play the game within like 1 to 2 games, just straight up. Like it's pretty. It's like
I can
it's a
understand
straightforward
that.
game.
It's like
You know.
poker. When you look in your hand, there's only a
Yeah.
certain amount of moves you can make. You know,
Exactly. Yeah.
it's just
yeah.
finding the right combination that's the best.
Yeah, like
That's the hard part.
higher level strategy and like all the other stuff that goes into it. Sure, that takes a long time, but like the basics of the game are easy.
Well, there's optimizing your
Shit
end of the
bag.
game, but there's also optimizing what your opponent's doing and making sure you're forcing the right moves at the right times.
Right. Yeah. But I mean that's
Which is, I think that's higher level strategy than just looking after your own stuff.
yeah.
I still think, like, what I'm comparing it to is Hearthstone, where, like, I think Hearthstone's learning curve is substantially lower.
Don't
like,
do it.
Cards
So easy.
cards have, like, one word on them.
It's
and
paper
then,
rock magic, is what it is.
Oh, Jesus.
And then,
Oh,
like,
that kills me?
in
Nope.
Magic, even, like,
Am I
targeting
dead?
takes a second. Like,
Yeah.
the fact that you don't choose to
Yeah.
attack a creature, you choose to attack, and then they can block and also double block.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like that.
That adds a layer of complexity, but I'm not gonna act
Yeah.
like I've never been beaten by like an 8-year-old on both Hearthstone and Magic. To be
Yeah.
honest,
Dude, 8-year-olds are smart. They absorb things super fast.
they aren't
Yeah.
though.
They are. Have you ever seen an 8-year-old play Guitar Hero?
You ever see?
Oh my
Would you
God.
let an 8-year-old do your taxes?
Are you
Maybe.
smarter than a 5th grader?
There's an 8-year-old that just completed calculus. Like, it is
There's
in
exceptions
college.
to every rule. I think the average 8-year-old is not particularly that great at things.
I would agree with that.
Their brains are like little sponges.
They are.
Yeah, I agree.
And that
Yep.
it ties into like a theory that I have, which is that we should run school in reverse. And I think I've talked about it before, but
Yeah.
I think you should really, when a kid is like 4, you teach them like advanced shit they're never gonna understand, and then you
Yeah.
slowly break it down to a foundational level. So when they're 18, you're like 1 + 1 = 2, and they go, oh, and it all snaps
makes
into
sense.
place.
It's all
Yeah.
coming together.
And then
Yeah.
they'll remember all of the advanced stuff forever. Probably.
Give them a few years to let all the weed smoking kind of just like drain out some of the knowledge, and they'll still have a strong foundation after that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude,
It's squishing me.
Like, I know you said it as a joke, but unironically, like, I
He
kind
might
of
not have.
agree with the basic principle of it, though.
Budget.
Because, like,
Teach a second language early.
Well, the current system, right, in like public education in America at least, right, is that you teach people at a certain rate, and then if kids are being bored, or if you think they could learn faster, then they move them up.
Now you give them a
Which
word
I
search.
I think that's the opposite way to how to do it. I think everybody should be taught real fast, and then if they're lagging behind, then you can drop them down a little bit. Like that's I think that's just a better system for finding people who can understand the information. You know. Oh, I got hit by the ball.
I think like
Whoever put the ball
realistically-
there. Oh wait, that was me.
Pretty sure
Realistically,
they're just trying to
you could,
teach
like,
the average.
double the rate, or like add a third to the rate at which things are taught.
Yeah.
But then like, it's also like school's just like daycare.
Yeah.
Well, for the first 4 or 5 years,
No,
yeah.
like for the first like 18 years.
The whole thing.
Not college. College
It's
is
also
less about
super-
daycare. But I
College is worthless.
think- okay, this is. I will not abide this on.
There's
a
gotta be a
program.
middle ground here.
I could almost teach myself on the internet anything I could learn in college.
Yeah, but you have like less motivation to do so because there's nobody that's gonna judge
Well, that's
you
a
if you
personal
fail.
problem, not a tools
Well,
issue.
but it's a personal problem that like 90% of the population suffers from. It's like if
I
they have
guess.
nobody to hold them accountable, they're just like, maybe I'll just not do it today and then not do it any day for the next 2 years, and nobody will ever hold my feet to the fire about it.
I'm not especially impressed
And-
with my personal college story. However, I still absolutely grant that there's validity to college.
Man, maybe
I could
it's
go again, I
having
might
a
have made a
social
different decision.
experience.
Yeah. I did a lot of drinking in college, mainly.
I did almost no drinking in college.
Really?
I may
I will
have drank
say,
3 times in college.
on certain professions, yes. Like, I wouldn't want a self-trained architect, like, building a
Absolutely.
building.
Yeah.
Hey, I get ease
Yeah.
up there, buddy. I got a subscription to Pluralsight. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I learned how to be a neurosurgeon on Fiverr, so.
Look, dude, we can save
Oh
like
my God.
$100,000 if we build this whole house out of plexiglass. Did my research.
It's very
There'll be like
modern.
13 ghosts.
Oh, that's cool as shit.
Yeah,
So
what's
the
next
walls
again?
actually shift?
Oh, that's
If
a
you
pretty
get a
cool
house intruder, it cuts them in half.
You gotta be kidding me!
You got it. You got posture.
Oh, thank God.
No coin though.
What's next?
Ah,
A
bull.
license to toast your own toast in your own goddamn toaster?
Hey, boiling water and making toast is hard sometimes.
I know none of you guys watch the Isaac episodes anymore, so I'll illuminate a bit that I've been doing a lot of, which is like
Yeah.
my college experience academically was not worth that much for me, but the fact that it forced me to live in a world where I had to take responsibility for my own actions was very important. The fact that, you know, I lived alone, so like I don't want to say boiled water, but you know what I mean? Like I learned how to.
But you had a housemate.
I had 6 housemates, but I mean, you know, college kids. But, hey, does one of you want to cook all of my meals for me?
Oh, you just mean
Yeah.
alone as in not with your
Yeah,
parents, I
yeah.
gotcha.
No, I learned how to deal with loneliness in Korea. That's a different skill.
Teach me your ways.
Why don't you go date in the nightclub scene of Korea?
Because who wants
Sure
to
it
go to a
exists.
nightclub?
That would have been
Yeah,
interesting. You would have great
sure.
stories.
I've been to Korean nightclubs. It's just, you know,
Yeah, but did you try to date?
Yeah.
like passively, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I was there.
So you just hope that.
Yeah, you
that
just go
someone would
there and
approach
wait
you.
for
Hope
something to
someone shows
happen. Yeah.
I don't know. Dude, okay, hear me out. New website idea. PassiveDating.com.
Mm.
You don't match with
KoreanDating.com.
people.
You date Korean people.
There you go.
.com.
Yeah, I'm in.
That's the name of it. You date KoreanPeople.com.
Sounds like an American website.
Yeah.
Oh, you snitch.
Or for you, you date KoreanPeople.ca.
Mm.
There you go.
That's a lot
Oh,
better.
.gov.
Oh,
see, I
You
don't know
know
about
what
that.
I would like?
Yeah.
Because sometimes I worked with a guy in
You're an
Korea.
ambassador.
I worked with a guy in Korea who was a real shithead, right? Like just a piece of garbage. And when I married Kate, despite not having spoken to him in like 5 years. He Facebooked me and was like, "Hey, you still got that yellow fever, huh?" And I was like,
Oh,
Wow.
my God.
I said, first off, dude, that's not cool. But
Yeah.
that's, when you're a brave person like me and you're in an interracial relationship, sometimes you have to deal with the fact
Brave.
that people are like, just because you married, the person you married, they think you have like a fetish. When two white people get married, nobody goes, "Oh, you got the vanilla
have a white
fever,"
fetish.
right? Everyone just goes, "Yeah, business as usual."
Yeah.
Wait, am I in an interracial relationship with Lynn?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Me
I think-
too, as well. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
also. Yeah. It's
The game crashed.
like I'm almond milk and she's regular milk. Yeah, this is looking real weird. Like there's just a bunch
What?
of platforms and the night is happening.
Yeah, why is
Yeah.
it weird night?
my game
Oh,
crashed?
and disconnected.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
it's the end anyway.
Yeah. What are we playing? Oh, Skribbler.
Scribbles. Scribblies.
Are you guys getting tired of scribbling yet?
No.
No.
It's
I
an
mean-
evergreen game for me.
I just like I like drawing, so it's
I
not,
like
it's
drawing
not gonna
too.
get old for me.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
just feel
double
like there's
drawing
other stuff.
section. It just seemed
Yeah.
bold, but
Yeah.
Let me put it this way.
I'm always in.
If you gave me the option and you're like Skribbler or Laser League one time, I would say Skribbler every single time.
What's
Yeah.
your
We
hate
only
with the
played it
list?
once.
I don't even dislike Laser League. I would just take Skribbler 100% of the time.
But just for diversity, sometimes you want to play something else, just different.
Why would I want to eat shit when there's a cheeseburger on
just
the
said I don't
menu?
even
You
like
just
it.
said you did
Like
not
it.
like it.
I actually, culinarily, I don't believe that variety is the spice of life.
I do.
I eat the same thing constantly, and I love it.
Look, I know about
Mac
Isaac.
and cheese.
Very little mac and cheese.
Yeah. You should eat more mac and cheese. It's delicious.
I had mac
They
and
don't
cheese
have
3
that?
weeks ago.
Yeah.
They have craft dinner in Canada. They don't have mac and cheese.
We have
That's
both.
true, yeah.
We have both.
The I actually have very different meals every meal I have.
What's the most different meal you've ever had?
Oh, I don't know.
Is
Well,
this
okay.
the current linky link?
I should be
It's in the
more-
NLSS link section.
I see it. Play.
Tomo.
Like I get bored of the same meal like almost instantaneously.
Can I have like a 2-minute tea break?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Give me
See, I
one.
kinda wanted
You
to
gotta
play-
take a break.
I kind of wanted to play Lucio Ball, but I didn't even
Carol,
want to bring
keep
it
it
up
up in the
because
guy.
I feel like I would get raged on.
Yeah, probably.
And Ryan said he's like absolutely done, never gonna play Overwatch again, but I kind of want to.
Well, I'm gonna be totally honest with you.
I know you don't want to either.
No, I like Overwatch. If we played Overwatch on the show, I'd be absolutely fine with it.
Yeah, but it's Twitch
thing-
poison. I know is what he's
Well,
said
that
before.
too, yeah. But the thing that I'll say is, I don't remember if you were recording the video with us, but I remember recording a video with Bear for Lucio Ball.
Yeah, I never played
when
Lucio
it first
Ball.
came out. Yeah, we played it when it came out. We were gonna record like a short series on it. We played like 1 or 2 games, and we're like, "This is fucking garbage." We're just
Oh,
and we
really?
just didn't record it. Yeah, like we both fucking hated it.
All right, well that's fair enough. I didn't know if it was garbage. I just never played it. But
Yeah,
in that case, I would have pivoted to just like, can we just play regular games? But I know
Yeah,
that would
yeah.
probably not be better. I also still think Rocket League is fun too, but I know that's also.
I do too. I'm okay with.
I don't think it's quite Twitch poison, but it's not exactly most people's favorite thing to watch. It's a little bit on the slow side for them.
Yeah,
I think it's good
yeah.
for banter though.
I like any banter segment on the NLS. As far as I'm concerned, I'm good for if we do triple banter dockets for the rest of time. I'm in, honestly.
Carball isn't slow. I mean, I remember every time on Ryan's chat when we would play Rocket League, his viewers would go way down, and I guess that was why.
Did we
Hello.
all leave that room for some reason?
Yeah, I
got
followed the
kicked
link
out?
and there's nobody here.
Wait,
It showed me in a room with people, but now it's not.
I got
Yeah,
kicked
I-
out as well.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, there's Nick. I see Nick now.
Let me try this again.
I guess I control the game now. by the
Rob
way.
is the leader now.
That's fine.
Haha.
Are we getting other people?
Nah, I don't think so. Everybody else is
I
dead.
got shit to do. Yeah. right.
They're all
Fair
in
enough.
major esports tournaments
There was
today.
70 earthquakes on the Ring of Fire in the past 48 hours, and
Jesus.
Do we want to do
I'm
something else?
skipping Twitch Prime because the air quality in Seattle looks so bad right now.
oh, you mean PAX Prime?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
That's what I meant.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
7 rounds, by the way.
Yeah, we could even probably do 8 or 9 because there's only 4
Yeah,
of us.
hook it up.
Okay. Yeah.
Plus, I bought an
I'll
RTX
wait on it.
2080 Ti. So
Are you skipping PAX Prime, Cobalt?
yes.
That is fair, but disappointing.
Oh, are you not going either? Oh, that's one you're close to. Or?
I will be there for sure.
Did they sell out of those graphics cards?
Do they sell out? of
I'm
graphics
not
cards?
sure.
Does that happen?
Yeah, I figured they'd probably be gone in a day or something, maybe less, but I just didn't know if buying a new graphics card was necessary, really. Especially like $1,200. Oh, they did. Okay. Yeah, I should probably wait until the 2nd or 3rd generation anyway.
I
Probably
have a
something
980
like
Ti, so I've been looking to upgrade mine for like a year or
Yeah.
two now.
I
Yeah,
do
I got
too,
a
but
970.
it's never lagged on anything, even the newest games.
Mine doesn't like certain games, like Dead by Daylight. When we play it and I try to capture it, it's like really choppy and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I think
I
I
think
might
that's a-
actually.
Driver issue more than the game.
Yeah, I think I actually might swap graphics cards soon. Not because I like the 970 is actually performing just fine. Everything runs
Yeah.
at the highest setting still, but I might upgrade just because I think the drivers and the ports in it are fucked, man.
Yeah.
Because like the Vive doesn't work in it, this tablet doesn't work in it, and I don't know. I literally don't know what to do. So.
Well, I'm looking forward to whenever it makes sense for me to make a new computer, put Windows 10 in it, and then be able to use my VR again.
Yeah.
His hat was sick, okay?
Yeah. Rip.
Oh, Cobalt, it's the other one.
yeah,
Oh.
I was also changing my game title, so
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
2
yeah,
seconds.
Oh, I never changed.
Oh,
my
yeah, I
name
forgot
title.
about that.
Wow, Luigi.
You know, that would be sick if somehow it could grab your info from OBS and pop it in the game category for you.
They probably could do that.
Well, with Streamlabs OBS, I think it would be possible because it has access to both the game info and your dashboard at the same time.
Right.
But what is how would it tell from a display capture of Skribbl.io?
Because it has well, okay, fair enough on the display capture front, but on games it would have the actual window title.
So I'm
sick hair.
I'm throwing out use cases. I was
Yeah.
playing Guacamelee 2. The instance title for Guacamelee 2 is game.exe.
That one would be a problem. However, I don't believe a lot of them have that specifically as their title. Oh, do I just not know how to spell this?
I don't know.
Hello,
Yeah, I
Tomo.
Tomo! Oh, it's meteorite.
My cat's in here too. He's
Oh.
a little devil shit, but I love him.
Devil
He
shit.
claws me.
Hello, Tomo.
There we go.
It actually surprises me a lot when I see a game that doesn't have the actual title in the window title like that. Like, that would bug the shit out of me. I know it's like the least important thing to care about, but I don't know, for some reason it just gets under my skin.
Here's the thing. Like, I would change it, but then whether I change it or not, people are going to come in my chat and be like, hey, your game title's wrong. And then I have to say, no, you just have to refresh your
Yeah.
page.
Yeah.
And it becomes a vicious loop of just like, well, you know what? I'm just not going to change it because people aren't going to refresh anyway unless I tell them. So
That's very
However,
true.
sometimes you just didn't hit update 45 times, so it didn't work.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Tomo, please get in the box if you want to be in the box. And then I will transfer the box to my lap. Hello, Tomo.
Just tape a square to your lap.
No,
It's
he
a
likes
band of onions?
He doesn't like to be on my lap, and he doesn't like to be in the box, but he likes to be in the box on my lap.
Aw.
He's a strange boy, and
Dang it.
we love him anyway.
What a piece of shit.
Pardon me, sir.
Yeah.
Mine will randomly attack my leg and cling to it when I'm walking.
Yeah.
It'll also wait till you're sitting on the couch, and then start sticking its claw through the slit in the middle and trying to claw you randomly. If you dangle your hands behind you on the couch, like if you're just stretching back, he'll attack your hands if they're hanging off the back. He's a mad cat.
Mine will follow me into the bathroom with the pretense that he wants to drink. Because there's a water dish in there, but there's also a water dish in the kitchen. But I think really he just wants to know what's going on in the bathroom. He just doesn't like being alone. Because he always needs to drink when there's someone in the bathroom, you know? So I don't really know why that's the way it is.
Somebody paint a flip phone on a ceiling? Why would they do that?
Yeah, that's silly.
It's perspective, Robert.
Yeah, I need an animal, man. I want an animal in my life. Or
you choose wisely. Don't get an orange male cat.
Yeah.
Get like a gray, floofy female cat.
I don't think I want a cat.
Get a Shiba Inu.
Yeah, I've heard that they're like hard to keep though, to be honest.
Yeah, but they're super nice. And when you touch their fur, it's real short, so you can make little patterns in it.
Female cats are way more cuddly than male cats. Male cats just want to dominate me and kill things.
Yeah, this guy's got the right idea. Just walk outside and pick up a rat.
Rats have lice. Where do lice come from? Like, say I'm a kid, and I just, I'm patient zero at my elementary school. Where did that kid get it from? The dirt? Like, he just rolled his hair in the dirt and just picks up some lice?
Probably like their parents.
I mean,
dude, when David went to Africa and they handed him that chameleon, it was the cutest chameleon. I wish he took care of it forever.
I don't know.
David
Miyazaki, the Dark Tourist guy.
Dark Tourist guy.
Ah, okay.
The dude just like, he was being ironic, I guess. He was just like, are there even any alive animals here? And they're like, oh, we have one. It's a chameleon. Here you go. And then he's like, oh, I guess I'll buy this chameleon. And then he just carried it around with him on its hand. And the chameleon was so nice, it would just sit quietly.
If the chameleon had the ability, it would have killed him. And then eaten his flesh and feasted for months.
It looked really nice. It was a great drawing.
Thank you.
What the hell is it?
Chameleons have little, like, pad fingers. They're just like little, like mittens.
It's a reference to cinema?
Correct.
The ring.
Dude, Amazon Studios, they're remaking Suspiria, as you might be aware. I was like, I've
been tweeting about it.
I thought it was gonna suck. And then I saw the trailer, and I was like, Tilda Swinton has never been in a bad movie. It's never happened. That movie is going to own.
She was in Constantine. And I remember that because I watched it on Netflix.
Can I fuck with you?
Yeah.
People are revitalizing Constantine.
All right, that's just it's
like
really bad
because it's from the era of like before superhero movies were all in a cinematic universe. It's got Keanu Reeves, who's gone through a renaissance, and it's got like kind of its own cool thing going on, like unique religious overtones.
That movie was really bad.
The reason that I watched it is because I like the premise, but the movie itself blows major ass.
Yeah, it does. It blows major ass. I agree.
Yeah, but
Tish.
Suspiria, like the first trailer, I was like, nah. But like the second trailer actually like makes it look pretty good. So I'm like maybe excited about it, to be honest. Because like the first trailer, like it's just all brown and gray and white and black, and it's like you're kind of missing the point of Suspiria. Like that's like Suspiria is all about like color and cinematography and shit. But the second trailer, they show a bunch of like interesting shit.
Is that Dario Argento or something?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes, it is.
Stand directly on my iPad, cat, please.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Gosh.
Yeah,
this iPad costs more than you, cat.
France had a bad year in that drawing. They lost about 80% of their landmass in 1 year. Yeah, dude, the new trailer looks like a movie straight out of the 70s. But the one thing I will say, and I had to check to make sure it was not Tom Hardy, is that her psychologist goes, with some very strange women. And I went, they're doing the funny voice thing. Like, it's not just like a German accent or I don't know where they are in the movie. I can't remember, but they're doing like an over-the-top cartoony accent.
Yeah.
Some bad people, Wilhelmina. I'm like, oh.
Well, that's how you get Oscars. Is you do a funny accent.
No, not this guy. I promise you.
Somebody's drinking OJ at the bar.
It's
Just a mug of snakes.
I don't have a lot of options for colors.
Mug full of snakes.
Supposed to supposed to look like beer. I know.
Dude, I'm just like out of movies.
I forgot to put on deodorant today, and then I'm
know what else to
paying the
watch.
price.
Yeah, I was thinking about stuff to get. I almost saw like Black Klansman last weekend, and I should have, but like there was really like the movie's like 2 hours and 10 minutes long, and then the window I had was like 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I was like, it's tight enough that I don't wanna do it, even though I hear it's really good, but. And now I will never see it, probably.
Yeah, I still got things I need to watch.
Oh, no.
Black Panther's finally coming to Netflix, so I finally can watch that.
It's good.
They put Infinity War. Oh, wait, no, they put the other one on there. Never mind.
Oh, my.
I was like, Infinity War just came out on Amazon. I saw it for some reason on Netflix. What the hell is this?
When does Disney's, when does Disney's new streaming service start? So that they're not, because they're after like next year they're not putting Marvel and Star Wars and Disney movies on Netflix right away, right?
Which is weird because they were putting like new ones on as of recently.
Ooh, Ant-Man 2 is the last one that's going to be on Netflix.
Love it.
I thought that was the sun making fun of the Earth from a really close-up perspective, and I was really confused by it.
As Jupiter making fun of Pluto because it's so small.
How many planets are there?
8.
7 after I destroy Uranus.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds.
This is like when you look at like traditional art from 600 years ago.
Yeah.
You're like, I know it's a hand, but
Dude, that actually trips me out about art. Is that like they spent like thousands of years not knowing how to draw depth?
yeah.
Like, how did that happen? Doesn't make any sense to me.
They were just real dumb or something for like hundreds of years.
Yeah. What's
Thanks,
this all
guys.
about?
I'm really
caveman.
trying here, man.
Imagine that first guy that figured out how to add depth to a drawing, and people were just like, "Holy shit!"
They probably
it's
killed him
like
on the spot.
Real world, yeah, right. It's just magic.
Oh my God, Cat! Can you not?
I got so scared.
Gonna destroy him.
Stuart!
You go to pee and your cat runs in your room and you can't get him out.
You gotta pee, and the cat runs in your room, and you can't get him out.
Oh.
I need to get a
Tic
dog.
tac hoe.
Are there dogs that are resistant to nicotine?
No.
Yeah, that's something they test thoroughly at the
Yeah.
shelters.
There are not.
They put them right next to the smoking monkeys. And
Yeah, see, they're
Oh,
resistant. They're
science.
smoking they're
Wait.
smoking cigars all
Guys.
over the place.
Are you not even looking? Or
I mean, I don't really know what this is. The numbers.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you got to get one of those dogs from the poker painting.
From the Pope.
The ones that are
Yeah.
smoking themselves.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
get out of that box.
Can you imagine telling a cat to get out of a box? That's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
Bro.
Dude, sometimes, like, animals, I love my cats, but they're very selfish. Like, there's no
They're
way
all
to
about it.
there's no way to explain to Tomo. Like, when he jumps up on my desk, I'm like, I've just given you 45 minutes of undivided attention. And I pull my hand away, and he's like, not yet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can't reason with the animal and be like, that's not fair. I need some time for myself. He just doesn't understand it.
But it makes for fantastic gifs of animals pulling humans' hands to them, being like, "Hey, pet me, bitch."
True. That's true.
Yeah. They are amazing gifs. Some of my favorite, actually. I watched another one the other day that I've seen maybe 5 different times over the course of my life, where it's like 2 kids are sitting in front of, like, I don't know what it is. It's like a lemur thing or something, and they pet his back, and they stop, and he looks over to them, and he just starts spanking his butt, and he's like, "No, keep going, motherfucker." And they do.
How did you know spanking his butt means keep going?
And he seemed to enjoy it when they started petting him again, so.
Huh.
Good.
I don't know this.
It's like way less complicated than you think it is.
A cough-on.
Yeah, I also thought cough on. Oh. It's the game that might still be in development.
Yeah.
Colon.
I couldn't remember the symbol that was associated with that. I thought there was a triangle or something, which is my jam, but I can't remember.
Below.
I love the little sounds.
It's a little mountain. Right, I should remember that. But no one would have gotten the prompt if I just put a little mountain.
You should have just drawn me.
Below me.
Got me.
Chat, stop doing Do You Like Dragons? I made that up.
Yo, this is the dude, the Dark Souls NPC who sells you all the boss armor.
I thought it was Oogie Boogie.
Yep.
I thought it was Hollow Knight after he got destroyed.
It's this guy. He sells you the boss armor in Dark Souls.
How did you get this already? I haven't.
What the hell?
I don't even want to tell you because it'll give it away.
Okay.
But
fair
Is he
enough.
roasting a can of beans?
I got it based on what you had drawn.
He stuck himself in the head with a needle?
I said to
Oh,
myself, what's yellow and has 2 pointy ears?
I get it.
Is it what I think it is? Oh my god! I was so close.
It's
Pikachu.
you know, Pikachu when he hasn't evolved for 70 years. You know, gets rolled down on his luck.
Yeah, all these years and all these games, he still seems pretty cheerful somehow.
Yeah, I mean, like Ash starts the show at like 14 years old. He's like what, like 30 now?
Mm.
Voice acted
it's
by
about
a
right.
female, though.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, what's the point?
So she's 30
Oh,
now.
Women
What?
don't age.
I don't think she was 14.
Yeah. He's 10. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot. He's in canon. He's 10, but that's like freaking ridiculous.
Yeah.
How is he 10?
How has he not won a freaking Indigo League yet?
He's a
That's what I
terrible
wanna know.
Pokemon trainer.
He's the worst. Follow
I think
Gary.
Guys,
Show
I
me
think
the
there's
story
a
of
reason.
Gary.
They made him intentionally bad, so we would all be the ones that get to beat people like him when we play.
I don't know. Well, like, you know, kind of minor spoilers for Pokemon Sun and Moon. But like in Sun and Moon, you actually get to fight like Red and Blue from the first game, and
I love
think-
that.
yeah, it was fucking awesome.
This actual challenge. I'm killing him. Come here. I'm not
You
gonna
ever
hurt.
fight Dante?
I'm just gonna eat him.
I wish.
Can't stop now. Gotta find Dante.
Don't attack me.
Robert.
Just a periscope? Is that what that is?
Yes, that is what it is.
Literally a periscope.
You don't understand. I look at chat, I do other things while I play this game until I draw. I don't,
Yeah, I mean, I do too.
Yeah, I don't try to win or anything.
Tomo.
So what are you gonna do for your 5-year anniversary, Nick?
Just stream a lot.
Nice.
Well, that's a plan.
Oh, that didn't look right. It was supposed to be like a steak with a... Yeah, never mind.
Looks like a baby.
Holy wordmas.
This might be weird.
Human centipede.
Well, I mean, it's a person's name. Do not confirm nor deny. Hey, it's a wrench person from Twitch. Oh, here's a bounty for you, NL. Yoink, so you almost got it. Oh, here's...
Are we allowed to tell people how much money we're making off of those and stuff?
Yeah, I think it says that you're allowed to.
Thank you.
Because I really want to tell people, like, they're paying me far too much to play this for an hour.
Well, keep your mouth shut, dude.
And thank you for being here for it. You know, like, I always tell people, like, I'm gonna throw part of that money into giveaways for the stream because it's ridiculous.
Knew we'd get to the bounty bit eventually.
What is this?
It's Austin.
It does.
It does, Austin.
It does, Austin. Or either that or it's the guy from Attack on Titan. I don't. Oh,
Every line is so perfect.
One of the lines went through his goatee.
Mm-hmm,
That's true. Well, that's because the lapel of his shirt came over his facial hair to try to hide his shame.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Boom, 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 boom.
He got an Oscar. He's not sad anymore.
Yeah, for The Revenant.
Yeah.
It was like pretty good, but he spent half the movie on his back, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, he's a whore.
Briefly, he died. Have you seen that one yet? I hope so. That's a few years old, right?
Yeah, I did see it. But is it a few? It is. It's probably like
2016,
like a
maybe.
year old now, right? 2 years.
2016, 2015, somewhere. Yes, I'm still.
These past 2 years, they feel like they go really slow and also really fast at the same time. It's very confusing.
It's a person in a jetpack in a little cube building in jail.
God damn
Are
it!
they gonna cut off your head, Manyan?
Okay.
I still
Pikachu.
haven't had a single bounty, by the way. They've not given me any.
Yeah, they still haven't paid me for my bounty.
I think it goes on your regular check, guys.
Is there
No,
something
They
wrong?
literally like it's NA. Like they won't
Oh!
haven't responded in a week.
It's a fort.
I tried to salvage it.
Yeah. Should have drawn it at night.
Yeah. I tried to draw the Fortnite building crap, but it just looked like a jail cell.
Just build.
Feels-
That
feels
explains
build,
the
man.
weird angles. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just read my email. Apparently, they're gonna investigate me.
But in like a good way.
Yeah. Yeah, they said they'll get back. Investigation is over. Like, all right.
PayPal tried to call me and for fraud when I ordered that graphics card. It was
Really?
so expensive. Yeah. It's like, it's mine. I got it. It's fine. What? Okay.
That is not how you spell that word at all.
Highly specific group of things going on.
Yeah.
I tried that word.
Okay, I thought it was a detonator, but now I think it might be a phone.
I'm very confused by this.
You, of all people, should know what this is.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. So this
The
is
culinary
about
legend.
pizza or movies?
It's some kind of
Papers, please.
delivery. I don't know.
Masseuse? Dr. Seuss? Oh.
That's a toast. Why is your toaster
Okay.
a
Oh
trapezoid?
no!
What's next?
Okay.
A license
You
to
have
a
toast in your own toaster?
You have a
Wow.
trapezoidal toaster?
Look, it's slightly misshapen for a toaster.
It's
And putting a mushroom in there?
got melted.
That was clearly a piece of bread.
Who has a one-slice toaster?
The other slice was directly behind it.
Is sound. Oh, it's this one.
This is a freaking trapezoid with a mushroom.
It looked like the brave little toaster got
Thank you.
left out in the sun too long.
That's what I was going for.
They're just little boxes with a couple slits on top.
I don't know how to spell this. Tyran.
Oh.
Oh, it's not that at all.
so-
Okay. That's a
It's
rabid
angry.
horse.
Looks like the horse from Breath of Fire 3.
So I'm starting to think that maybe, unless it's like this, okay, maybe this has nothing to do with the horse at all.
Oh, it does.
Why is he jacked though?
Why not?
It's Bo Jackman.
What?
Why is his arm like
Is it,
Oh, it's his back.
crushed?
Those
do
are
you
back
use one
muscles.
for all? Because that breaks your arm. Oh, it's a whip.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a word.
is this what I think it is? Hmm.
I don't think he's using that thing right.
Wow.
It's like he's hitting himself on the ass.
It's just a
It's
jack.
like the Da Vinci Code.
You want to commission Rob to draw art?
Yeah, let's
I
do
feel
it.
like he would be up for that.
I would actually.
You know, you can do Twitch streams and enable a commission button.
Really?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Yo, that's a
That's pretty
Sumiko
cool.
Garashi.
That's the fire in my laser guy.
Oh.
It's a hedgehog. It's not a puffer.
Oh, I know what it is.
What is that?
The little dangly legs that the creature doesn't actually have.
Yeah,
Make
it's
it
scary.
run.
I don't
I'm
like a
role-playing
fish with
right
legs.
now.
A fish with legs freaks me out.
You know, like
They're
undersea fish
evolving.
in general.
They can
I know,
come
but
on
like
land.
the fact that it has, if a fish were to have legs, it would scare the shit out of me because I'm like, what? When do you ever get to use those? You shouldn't have them.
The fish ate Sonic.
It's a blowfish.
Who didn't get that? Oh my
I thought
god.
it was a puffer fish. It's a blowfish.
It's like the same. It's fine.
Yeah.
Pupper fish.
Oh, now that I could get behind. That's kind of like a seal. A seal's basically a puffer fish.
Yellow ducky. No.
You know what sucked is when David went to Africa, there were just little dried puppy heads. I didn't like that very much at all.
Hollow Knight.
That's not Peppa Pig.
Pepto Bismol.
Pepto Bismol.
Why do voodoo priests need dried puppy heads? Oh, I know what that is.
I'm glad I didn't say that one out loud.
I have no idea.
I don't know how I got that. Just the pink, I guess.
Oh.
It's the colors, really.
Yeah.
It looks like a Hollow Knight.
Yeah,
Hello
I kind
Kitty.
of messed. I should have put the bow on the other ear. I kind of messed up the ear.
Oh
Well,
man.
one ear was round and the other ear was pointy. What was that about?
Yeah, that was the. I made a big mistake.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Fish needs legs so he can roll.
Hey, are there any magic genies in chat that could get my drawing tablet to work on my desktop
Mm.
computer?
This is gonna sound insulting, and I don't mean it like that. Have you
Huh.
Googled the exact error?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because the error, it's not even giving me an error message. It just says no signal.
Hmm.
I'll do like one of these.
I'm assuming you've Googled the brand of your tablet plus no
Oh, yeah.
signal.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Fair
yeah. I've
enough.
looked through the first 3 Google pages. No.
Dude, you made it through 3 of them? That's impressive.
Oh, it's
I
one
know.
of these.
Yeah. You can only look at it through a welder's mask.
Yeah, I deleted all the drivers and did all that a
Did you-
bunch of times.
Did
Actually,
you put it in a different USB port?
I did put it in like 4 of them.
Hmm.
Changed the HDMI's.
Did you plug it in and then reboot the computer?
Yeah, several times.
Did you?
Update Windows?
No, probably not. Maybe.
I would not even do that for any
Okay.
product. Like, I think it might help, but I'm just not willing to go that far.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Oh!
Yeah.
It's one
I
of
know
those.
what that is.
Yeah.
Is it spaghetti?
Yeah, but it's got an E, though.
Yeah, did you try yelling at it in a New York accent?
Oh, dude, I probably did try that, to be honest with you.
Dude, that is like where the fingers go.
Yeah, that's your hands are gonna get dirty, man.
Just twirling it around his finger and pretending he's holding the chopstick.
What's going on here? Oh, I wrote Noddle.
Ugh. Ooh.
Someone in chat said their display tablet only works with not HDMI but DisplayPort.
Really?
Yeah. I actually have a
okay.
monitor like that. It doesn't work via HDMI. It only works via DisplayPort.
Well, okay, so what's weird though is that it works on my laptop just fine. Like I plugged it in to the laptop and it worked instantly.
Yeah,
like
that
it was
is
just
weird.
it was just on. So it's got to be something with the drivers, or it's actually just the drivers because I've switched the HDMI ports around and the HDMI ports were fine. So,
You don't have any kind of converter on your port, right? Like an adapter?
I do have a an HDMI extender on it, but like I said, yeah, but that works on the laptop because it still uses the extender on the
okay.
laptop. Yeah. But I think it might be because I used to have Wacom drivers on here.
Pardon me?
Yes.
Yeah,
That is why.
Wacom. Yeah.
You got to get rid of every possible bit of those.
I tried. I looked into all the like app data, local roaming, all that bullshit folders, and
Look up the version of your tablet
yeah.
or the drivers and look for an auto uninstaller. There might be one that pulls every source it can find.
Yeah, I probably got to.
That might actually be the solution because conflicting drivers will break those, and that would explain why it would work on your laptop and not on your PC.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't care if you don't know where one of the files is. It's just not going to work. You got to find them. Times 500.
Times 5,000.
Oh, is it?
Ryan murdering people with his horrible sounding voice.
Yeah, you could buy a new computer, I guess. That's one way around it.
Yeah, I could just buy a new computer entirely. Yeah.
Drivers from another brand of tablet should not have anything to do with it. No, I think they really would.
Driver sweeper. What's a driver sweeper? And are there any good ones? Oh, he thinks he's hilarious.
I'm upset.
Looks like a happy Pac-Man about to eat some little ghosts or something.
That's the joy emoji.
What the hell is?
I think we're gonna have to screen.
So fast.
We're gonna have to overlay in just a brief moment here, because the game is going to be over. I'm not sure if it's. No, we got one more.
Okay.
I will say, after the show, Kate and I are playing a game she gifted me. It's called. Give me one moment. George versus Bonnie PP Wars.
Why are you doing that?
You had to dig real hard for that. Into the Steam slums.
Store page. Oh!
Oh.
Rob is gone.
Rob's gone.
No, I'm here. Oh, I'm not here.
Did you driver sweep?
Rip.
No.
Now we
sorry,
need the overlay.
I was
Overlay,
talking to my
overlay,
chat.
overlay.
Too late. Sorry.
I hit it.
Yeah,
George
New.
versus.
New game.
Yep, there it is. PP Wars.
Alright.
What about the joy of sex?
I will send you the link.
Oh, it's
Hello. Oh,
it's actually called Poopy Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually seen this
Even
on
better.
Keymailer. You chase after a dog that's trying to shit and break the house up, and you got to clean up after it.
Correct.
It's like the baby game we would play.
Yeah. Josh linked that to us actually. One day.
A game about the holy war of purity and order against dirt and a disgusting smell.
I would guess you'll probably get 10 minutes of fun out of that.
It just sounds like owning a house to me.
Oh my god. It's written in like not English. The gameplay for Bonnie is a bit simpler. George got you out for not walking with you, and you decide to take revenge on him by shoving into your favorite sneakers.
No.
Shoving in.
Shoving into your favorite sneakers.
That's the dog poops in this. Yeah, all right.
The dog poops in his own shoes.
Shoving in the...
That's like I was reading Ultimate Fishing Simulator was made by a German company. I was reading the store page last night, and I can't think of a more German way to sell your game. Ultimate Fishing Simulator is not like other games. You don't need an internet connection to play it. That was the front line, like the lead of their sales pitch. And then there was an asterisk, and the asterisk did not lead to anything.
Oh.
I assume that the asterisk was like, well, you gotta... It's not like you're gonna go to Steam's headquarters and like get a floppy disk with the game, so...
Someone said that game was only a 10-minute playtime.
Well...
That was pretty close then.
Well, we're gonna play it for 2 hours, so... I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like this
Try
either.
New character. Rob goes insane.
Mm.
I was gonna say insane, but then I realized I'm already insane. So like, what do I do? Do I go normal now?
I don't like that
Normal
either.
person?
I didn't like anything that just happened there.
Yeah.
This is like a
That'd
trivia
be
demon.
weird.
Man's licking a
Oh,
pizza
that's...
pie.
He's going in for the beehole.
Yeah.
He's not. He's doing no such thing.
Oh, you got to get that looked at.
Yeah, it's
That guy eats ass.
it's a pizza for sure.
There's no way that man does not eat ass.
He might bite it, too.
Yeah.
With teeth like that, you got to...
You don't want to, yeah.
What's he grabbing at?
Oh, he's got the pitchfork hands.
Is he going to eat the whole pizza?
Oh my god.
The tongue gets bigger.
Is it ingest? Oh, is it you?
Is this Shrek?
What on earth is this?
It's so easy.
Oh
Come
my
on.
lord.
Hunger. Okay, yeah.
He's fucking hungry, man.
I was really caught up on the character more than the deal.
He
like what was
doesn't look
going on.
that hungry.
Damn it, I need points.
It
He's
was
so
fun to watch
hungry.
anyway.
He's hangry.
Metapod?
Ooh,
Oh, that's
evolved
not-
form.
It's like a stego tail, maybe.
That's what I was thinking.
How come they give me such simple words? They don't trust me with the big ones.
Oh, this is looking good.
All right, I figured it out.
What?
I had to type it though, and it took forever. She's a naughty girl.
Naughty how?
Look at her. She's blushing.
Yeah, just blushing doesn't make you naughty. You might be embarrassed.
She's
Yeah, because
naughty.
she did something naughty.
Why is that?
Whoops, did I
Everything-
toot?
Everything sex is always naughty. Like, what's naughty about it? It's just life.
Or vanilla.
Oh.
As-
Got him.
Very
Statue of
green for the Statue of Liberty.
Honestly, it was the hat and then the way the words were spaced out
Yeah,
that got me.
The
It's
hat.
sexy Statue of Liberty. It's Statue of Liberty for the modern world, you know? They should really update it.
They should make her holding a pizza in one hand.
They're really body shaming her, making her wear that robe. She should just be naked.
She
There
can wear what
is
she likes.
there's a Canadian Italian restaurant called Eastside Mario's that used to use like the Statue of Liberty in their ads. So
Nice.
her holding a pizza, not that unusual for us.
Yeah.
Now their mascot is a tomato.
Also good. Is that a bus or postage? I think somebody spilled some gravy on
Yeah.
a letter.
Eastside Mario's, Eastside Mario's. Hey, bada boom, bada bing. That's their jingle.
That's a jingle?
That's their jingle.
Yeah. Sounds like something an Italian would make.
Oof.
There's that company that their slogan is "Bada book, bada bing," and it just makes me mad every time I hear them do that.
Yeah, especially since Bada Bing comes first. You idiots. What are you doing?
It's like
Bada Bing, Bada Book.
Like a spatula talking to people at a bus
You
stop?
don't even need to split this up.
Don't know what's happening.
Oh, it is actually bus stop.
Oh, it's stop. Okay, yeah.
I love when you guys say the words but don't type them.
Well, I didn't leave myself enough time to type it.
The new thing that Eastside Mario's does, and I can't tell if it's genius or, emblematic of the downfall of modern society, is that they're like, hey, why don't you come in to eat? It means your next meal, you're not eating our food. So why don't you come in, and if you buy a meal, you can pay for another meal to take home and eat it later. And I'm like,
What?
What's happening right now?
Basically, they're like, hey, come on in, buy 2 meals, eat one in the restaurant, and then eat one later tonight when everyone else in your house is falling asleep and they can't judge you.
What kind of business strategy is that?
I have no idea.
This is
But I'm
insane.
like, dude, I gotta go there.
It's ridiculous.
This drawing is coming out really wrong.
This is George Clooney from Leatherheads.
It really is. I was actually going to make a Leatherheads reference, funnily enough.
See, the kindred spirits.
Mm-hmm.
I bet if you were like, hey, name George Clooney movies,
Leatherheads #1.
it would prove, well, Leatherheads has gotta be number 1.
Yeah.
Then The Men Who Stare at Goats.
Yeah. And then General Hospital.
It
Oh my god.
was actually ER, but
I always get confused with those two.
Well, cleavage, was that fun to draw?
Was that fun to draw?
yeah, Oceans 12 and 13.
I was actually trying to draw ladies the other day.
God damn it.
And I feel weird drawing the boobs. Like I feel like an asshole. Like I feel like the lady that I'm drawing is judging.
Are you jerking it to it?
No, I'm not jerking it to the lady.
You're
but
fine.
I know. but,
How
like, I
dare
feel
you
weird
guess
drawing
it that
boobs.
fast?
What happened? Well, this is a
Honestly,
great
I don't even
drawing.
know if you're a creeper if you jerk it to your own drawings. Like, who cares?
I think that makes you a creeper.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, that's a
absolutely.
little weird, probably. Yeah.
Jerk it to a stranger like a normal person.
I mean, I've already gotten into like why I can't draw women. So I mean,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's like there's the whole story with that. But
There's just something narcissistic about jerking off to your own drawing.
yeah.
I think.
So many kids have done that, I'm sure.
I mean, narcissistic, yeah, but I don't think creepy is the same.
Before the days of the internet, especially.
Oh, beautiful eyes.
Oh.
Oh, I was gonna draw tits on the turkey.
That's not a bad turkey impression.
Chat's saying it is creepy. Is it actually?
Anyway.
I can't jerk it to my own stuff because I can't draw Sonic very well. Oh.
You know, the NLSS has scarred me for one very, very specific thing, and I think it's never going to go away. Every time I take a dump, I think of that drawing of Sonic as a toilet. Every single time.
I see the Bomberman pig
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
time now.
I just see a toilet. Funnily
It's
enough,
been years, and I'm not better yet.
Yeah, just look at my phone.
is that the Soviet Union if it had invented Pac-Man?
Honestly,
just sitting on
chat,
my
if,
toilet gargoyle position, perched, you know.
if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're better off not looking for it, because you may also end up with the same problem that I have.
Is it this? My God.
Oh.
That first letter giveaway. I hate
Yeah.
you.
That's another way to draw that.
Is it just this? Isn't it?
I
Yeah.
hate you.
I thought that was the flag of Turkey. But
So
then that
clever.
yeah. Also, Greece doesn't seem to exist in your drawing of
Look,
Europe.
I drew about 90% of the world's landmass. I'm sorry, I forgot Greece. And the Baltic states and,
You should teach geography and your final just be GeoGuessr.
Dude, that was a pretty
Boom.
good... If you look at the amount of time it took me to draw that, that was like... Probably like a 10-second Europe and Africa. So I'm not taking any shit. That was pretty okay. You know, we have people on the show that go, I don't know where France is when they look at a map. So I'm not taking any shit.
You son of a
It is.
bitch.
Is it just? No, it's not just Pepe.
I can't believe it's that. I can't believe that word's even in this list of words.
Does he have a name other than Pepe?
He
Yes,
belongs.
he
He
does.
belongs to a
Does he-
category.
Really?
Dang.
I'm unaware. Oh, is it just? Yeah, it's just,
Dank boy.
it's just a meme.
I didn't even get to draw the eyes yet. It came out almost all right.
Dude, my cats are snobs too. Tomo won't eat beef products. So
Really?
whenever I give them treats, Ruka goes apeshit over like these beef liver treats, and then Tomo's like he only eats white meat chicken.
Huh.
That's very strange.
He would not
Well, he's a-
fare well in the wild.
He's a picky boy.
Ooh, I like
Yeah.
this.
I guess he'd have to adapt.
Oh yeah, I'm digging this. This is kind
Is
of
this like a
weird.
cello
Yeah,
man?
it's a man who's a cello.
It's like Fallout if David Cronenberg.
Oh!
Fallout.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is an interesting view into your brain.
It's a Pope.
Is a Pope.
I knew the hat was gonna give it away, and I wanted to draw his little body.
It is the Pope. Bum, bum. It is the Pope. Bum, bum. Yeah, he's in Ireland this
Cello.
weekend.
Oh, sexy statue, Liberty, number 2. Oh, I know he's
Whoa,
enjoying
yeah.
that. How
How
dare you?
She's wearing something.
Wow, I can see a nip.
Nope, no, you can't.
I mean, it's hidden
Oh, he
in
said
there.
no honkers.
Yeah, this is a
What
honkless
the
stream.
hell?
That's a pregnant lady.
Oh,
Somebody had to say it.
This is the sexiest drawing I've ever seen in my life.
It's a beautiful human submarine.
Is it too late to make the head Sonic?
Never.
She's in a bikini.
Is Rob into inflation?
What is that?
I have no idea what that is. What is this? Is this
think
another
it's-
rabbit hole that I have to go down?
Is that where you
think
fill
it's-
yourself with air?
No, it's where money starts to cost more every few
Oh, yeah, I love that, actually. Turns me on. Yeah.
Frig off.
years. Tyrion flax?
Towel cup.
What do you think it is?
Tyrion flax.
This is a nerd.
What if I did this?
Oh.
Oh my god.
It's a cherry.
We're done.
Maybe if we're X-raying that thing.
All right, so you got these on. You're looking.
Looks like Bart Simpson's head.
The African American Bart Simpson?
I'm colorblind.
Why are those nipples producing apples?
Those are X-ray goggles.
Some nipples can be milked in different ways.
And they produce apple
What?
juice? That sounds amazing.
No, just
actually.
apples, full
Does
size
different
apples.
things
Dude.
come out?
Luxury cosmetic surgery fill mammaries with apple juice. Because that
Just
would be
apples.
Well, full apples would be very painful, I feel like, for the woman.
Doesn't matter. Long hair, don't care.
Is it this?
I haven't drawn it yet. I'm working on it.
Is this it?
It's not a puddle. It's not a tumor.
I had this as one of my options.
Did you?
I did
Well, I
indeed.
don't know what it is.
I can tell you what this guy's gonna do when he touches that puddle.
Definitely. Oh.
Oh, he's using his phone. Not looking where he's going.
It's ice. You can see from the sweet sheen on it.
That could be you, Ryan. You be careful out there.
It's mostly just smoky here. Kay was telling me that the air quality here today is supposedly 158, and I was like, I don't know what that means. And she said, well, you know when like the earthquake in Japan happened and the Fukushima nuclear reactor melted down and shot all that fallout into the sky? I was like, yeah.
Is she in this?
And she's like, that's 258.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, I don't like that at all.
How about this image though?
What is wrong with my image?
It's not terrible so far, assuming it's this. Oh.
It's not a didgeridoo.
No.
Unless I spelled didgeridoo wrong.
Oh, not the moment
Oh.
when it exploded. The air quality there today. Okay. Yeah, so we're staying inside and ordering DoorDash, specifically requesting that they have to bike it to us.
I don't know. He's got forearms. I don't know.
Mean.
Fine.
No, he's got the music stand attached to his waist. That's fine.
Yep.
Oh, good idea, music stand.
No, it's just Goro decided to do different things after the Mortal Kombat failed.
Yeah, okay. I'll just type orchestra after it's done.
I'm trying to draw an oboe.
It said the air quality yesterday was as bad as smoking 7 cigarettes.
Hell yeah.
That's not
Sign me
bad at
up
all.
for it.
It's
like, if
pretty
you-
bad. They made the
if
whole
you-
city passively smoke 7 cigarettes.
You
I
have
mean,
to stay out in
they're
it for
into
how
it.
long for it to be like you smoked that many?
10 seconds.
What? Seriously?
So there's one big chimney.
That looks like the principal from Daria. Wait, don't. It's not though,
Oh.
right?
This We Happy Few.
You guys try that at all?
No, I heard it kind of.
No, I heard it was trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad.
It's been like trash for a while too, isn't it?
Who bought that? Not the
Hopefully a lot of
consumer.
people, because they put a lot of money into it.
Is this the old man from Daredevil? Sticks?
I don't think
Oh,
I've seen whatever this is.
Oh.
Gearbox bought that studio. That's right. Oh no, he's not jacked.
Fox has had a bit of a rough go.
Oh,
of it.
sorry. Oh god. I got it out of my. I got a little.
Oh my god.
I didn't realize it, the time was up.
No! I can't type that fast.
Why is he so thin?
That's what happened to him years later.
He stayed up on the mountain,
God.
became a hermit, and stopped eating.
Yeah, basically. Going down a hill is much harder than going up a hill.
Not if there's no fall damage.
Good point.
Is that a pinwheel coming out of a butt?
Kind of like I'm doing a theme here.
Okay,
I
yeah.
disagree.
Why are your grapes blue?
There's blue
They're-
grapes.
They're bluish, purplish.
Yeah. Is that a lemon?
No, it's a lime. It's green.
That's green?
Wait, maybe we're in a different time zone because he just drew a lemon now.
Yeah, that's a lemon now.
The arrow one is the lemon, obviously.
Yeah, that's also the word.
Clearly. Debated.
But
It's
that
not like any of us would have
Even-
known it was a lemon.
Even when you didn't know that you were saying the word, you said the word.
That's weird.
Tomo.
Tomo!
He's out. He's gone now. Goodbye,
Bye,
Tomo.
Tomo.
no, that
You
lime,
little kitty cat.
The color of that lime looked black to me. So maybe that's just like the colors on my monitor.
Oh, yeah, you should calibrate your monitor, too.
Yeah. Never did that.
If you had to pick one of the Harry Potter death items, which one would it be?
What is a Harry Potter death item?
The Horcruxes?
The sorcerer's stone, the cloak of invisibility, the wand. Death's
I'm taking the
wand.
wand. Yeah, I'm taking the Elder Wand.
I would
Yeah.
take the cloak of invisibility.
You kidding me? You can turn yourself invisible with the wand.
No way. That's cheating.
I heard Kate had 4 wands. What's up with that?
You don't.
does.
But don't you have to be a magical person to use the wand? And don't you just throw the cloak on?
Oh, do you?
I
So it's
think that's
not-
how
Oh,
it
if that's
works.
part of the rules.
It's
then,
not
I'll take the
Fupa.
cloak. Well, the Sorcerer's Stone, you could do like dope shit with that.
Doesn't that bring you back to life too, or something?
Yeah.
I mean, having a second life would be kind of sweet.
Yeah, but do you have to be magical to use that too?
No, I don't think so. What the hell?
What do you think about that?
Close? How dare you tell me it's close? Oh my god, it's like hunger. Oh wow. Okay.
What?
Do you like that drawing or not like that drawing?
It looked like his nipple was looking at his belt line and was like offended.
It may have been. I don't know.
I would take the golden snitch.
That would
Well, it means
suck.
you're capable of catching it.
Yeah, that would let it go. You'd let it go, and it would instantly leave you forever.
I
No,
would
it's not the
never
point.
let it go.
The point is he caught it, so that means he has a prosperous career ahead of him.
Yeah, I thought like a magic genie was just handing it to him.
Is that one of the Chinese zombies?
Oh, a Jiangxi?
Yeah, is that a Jiangxi? Does Cobalt know what a Jiangxi is?
Probably. He's played Spelunky. Probably.
Is that the Washington Monument?
I was gonna say that looks like Shaq at the Washington Monument, but it's a rocket. Is this?
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh.
Well, which one is this? Is this? Yeah, it's that one.
That is the American
What?
flag. Oh, I see. That's where he's sending it.
Right. Yeah.
That's where it's going to,
The
dude.
No,
guy doesn't have enough
it's-
stamps on it.
What did I... Oh, I didn't put the dash.
You gotta put the dash in.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it puts the dash for you because it's up there already.
That was so fun to draw.
I actually guessed it right. I just didn't put the dash.
I thought it was a Noxuna Moon.
I should have put a basketball in his hand.
Oh, hello again, Tomo. Is this Tomo's like is the middle of the day for him? He jumps off my desk, he jumps up and he meows, and then we'll go to that phase now. Tomo! Okay, and now that he's done that, he's gonna lay down for a bit, and then some noise will startle him, and then he'll go away again.
Nice.
Tomo.
I don't know how to spell this word.
Is this the rat who cooks? Oh, it's this thing.
Oh my god. What?
It's not.
It's not that.
Is this the French Revolution in metaphorical
Oh
terms?
my gosh, we both. The lightning struck us both. Little light bulb.
Yeah, I'm testing out a new product actually.
I didn't know that was one word.
It's mouse guillotine.
Or as we
That
call
seems
it,
unnecessarily violent.
a ratatine.
Yeah,
They had,
yeah,
they had
Ratatouille?
Marvel,
Yeah.
Marvel code names at the
Mm.
comic store when I was there. They had like 6 different versions
I'm
of
gonna
it.
be honest. I think I would rather like punch myself in the head than play that.
I mean, yeah, I can't think of too many words that would link together a bunch of Marvel stuff that would be fun to play. I like when it's more open and not specific.
You'd rather injure yourself, though?
Yep. I'm done with cape shit. Starting today, new year, new me. No cape shit.
You're absolutely not done.
I'm done with
cape-
zombie
Done with
Yeah,
cape
zombie
shit.
stuff.
You're still gonna watch Infinity War 2.
Oh, of course.
I'm still kind of into post-apocalyptic stuff, just not zombies.
Oh hell yeah, dude! They started pre-production on the Mad Max Fury Road
Oh,
2 kind of thing. It's not Fury Road 2. It's just Mad Max.
You know what they should call it?
What?
Anger Avenue.
Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Do you think it's a continuation from the last movie, or do you think it's like another story in that universe?
Well,
I do.
technically, Fury Road takes place in the same universe as the other 3 movies.
I just
Sure,
hope
but,
they're
like,
still snorting paint.
Australia, yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, I mean, it is actually Australia.
Yeah. No, I know, Australia.
I need to find this somewhere. So you don't know then?
No, I have no idea.
Australia.
Well, I mean, yeah, like yes, it will, but I don't know, like, because all of the movies have taken.
It's just an accident. It's not. Don't be weird.
Hmm?
Oh wow, it's easy.
Easy.
It looks like the face model of the terrorist team from Counter-Strike Global Offensive, but without eyeballs. That was like, in my head, I was like, this picture is so evocative of something. And I was like, it's...
Okay.
Is it evocative of white wine?
See?
There
You
we go.
brought
I
it
got
back.
it in.
Yeah.
Thank you, chat, for reminding me.
As a protester. George Soros.
It's gonna be George sore arms if he's holding that up all day.
Well, why do you think
Why
he
did I
pays-
even draw arms here?
Why do you think
You know,
he
my
pays all the
first
people?
suspect is George Soros in anything that happens ever.
Is that a music stand?
George Soros? Yeah, he's a
That
music
second man.
Yep.
I think it might be the Rothschilds.
Oh, what's up with this?
He's got long arms.
I think he's tackling him.
Maybe this is who we're protesting? He's like, this guy's too freaky deaky.
The people with the rectangle hats, they gotta
He
stop.
just wants a hug. It's supposed to be a policeman.
It's controversial, but I think if you're a police officer, you're a cop.
Yeah, that's pretty
Do
controversial.
police officers have to tell you if they are?
No.
I guess only if they're a cop. Stop chopping the heads off all the animals. What?
Oh, it's
What the
a
hell's going
it's a
on
very
here?
stately gopher.
God.
Oh my lord!
That one's
terrifying.
It's easy. It's easy.
Is it?
It's easy.
Oh, it's friggin' Alexander Larrabee.
Correct, yeah.
How dare you do that to your friend?
I didn't do it. It's the technology. It was themselves.
This is Red Hook announcing they won't make a Darkest Dungeon 2.
Well, I played that Iridus game. That's pretty close to Darkest Dungeon. Bear would probably like that.
I watched that for about 20 seconds, and
That's very. That's not fair. I actually had a good time with that game.
did you? I couldn't. I couldn't do it.
You watched it for 20 seconds.
I mean, it was probably more like 2 minutes, and I was like, "Eat my ass! Come up with your own game concept."
Did you even see the metagame?
I'm kind of with
let me just
Cobalt.
stress
like-
the enemies out a little bit,
Oh
and
my god.
do an attack animation that's not even as cool as the other game. It's much slower.
Are we watching artificial insemination? Is that what's happening here?
We're watching Mushroom Tips. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it is artificial insemination.
It kind of looks like it.
Donkey.
Oh, it is
Smelly poop.
narcotics.
Meth lab.
Oh, is Kate all right?
She sneezed.
Oh, okay. Does she scream when she sneezes?
She went at you.
Mm.
And it's pretty easy.
Yeah, we have some sort of a pitchfork letter and a D backwards with a line and a ×2 on weed. What?
No.
I don't even know what the hell that
I-
is.
They're supposed
Yeah.
to look like pan frying?
Yep, that's a pan frying.
I have never. I don't
What
know
are
what
these
that. What's a
numbers?
panpipe?
Oh, man.
Panpipes.
It wasn't that bad.
It's a pan flute. It's not called a pan.
I
pipe.
didn't invent the word. You got to
I don't
talk
know
to
what it is.
Merriam-Webster about that.
I know. I'm gonna write her a strongly worded letter, Miriam.
I don't even think Miriam still works there anymore.
Is Miriam a lady?
She's probably dead.
Yeah, I think she's probably dead, unfortunately.
Dude, this PAX West ad that I just got in my email is in very bad taste.
I've gotten so many.
Spend your day off with the family you want to hang out with. Wow.
Wow.
It's
How
kindly
presumptuous.
insulting. Yeah, it's very insulting. Yeah, much rather. Why would I spend time with my family when I could be surrounded by 20,000 nerds, all wearing cargo backpacks?
Dude.
Some of them are dressed like furries and stuff too.
Cobalt.
So. I love furries. I had one follow me around my first TwitchCon, but they never spoke to me. Like,
aren't their audiences just awful?
Oh.
So by the way, Merriam-Webster, that's actually like a hyphenated name because one company bought another company and they kept both names. Imagine the world when dictionaries were so popular that companies were purchasing other dictionary companies.
Competing dictionaries.
Yeah. What kind of world is that? 1831.
You know what? I haven't really thought about it, and I'm going to continue to do so.
Yep.
Oh, my Lord. Can we take some time to pimp our channels? Why don't we start with Robert?
Yeah, hi, I'm Rob, also known as Alpaca Patrol. You can find me at Alpaca Patrol everywhere, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Also, discord.gg/Alpaca Patrol. Do movie night every Saturday, so come by this Saturday, and we'll do another movie. Also, a bunch of people gave me some helpful suggestions on things to do with my display tablet, so hopefully they work, and then I can do a drawing stream soon. That would be cool. So we'll see. I'll figure it out. That'd be pretty dope, but we'll see.
Dope.
Yeah.
How about you, Cobalt?
Hey, I'm Cobalt Streak. I'm here every Thursday, usually. I should be here much more consistently because we got the good news that my son is fine after his MRIs. So I should have a lot more free time. Let's go. I'm still working on some Gungeon and a couple other games. I got my 6-year stream anniversary this Saturday. I think Nick's is coming up. I'm going to go ahead and plug his too, like on Monday.
Yeah, I think it's Monday.
So back-to-back stream anniversaries. Should be awesome. And we're going to be checking out like Graveyard Keeper, Dead Cells, all the new stuff we haven't looked at, Death's Gambit. Probably saving that for that day. So come on out this Saturday and Monday for Nick's, and we'll have a good time.
Cool. How about you?
If any of you guys want to come hang out too, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, likewise.
How about you, Nicholas?
Hey, I'm Nicholas. You can follow me at twitter.com/Nicholas. You might get Isaac stuff on there because it depends how you spell it, but they're also a publisher. Twitch.tv/Nicholas for more information. I'm also going to be at movie night on Saturday, 10 to B.
Correct.
And I do an indie thing now on Sundays at 10 p.m. Eastern where I play 3 indie games in a row and we talk about them. And it's a little bit like Indie Impressions. So if you're a fan of that kind of stuff, come on by.
Cool. I'm going to hang up on you.
Oh, nice.
Come on down to Bubba's Backyard Brisket Bonanza.
I tried to open the show with that on Monday and everybody got upset with me.
I mean, I
love it.
Yeah, it's a good
The
time.
bees are real good, like you said.
Yeah.
Fat People Bee is great.
Blah, blah, blah.
I've been down that road before, and I thought, you know what? We can just stop it there. That's okay. You could fill in the rest of the punchline for yourself. It was just going to be a lot of guttural noises coming from the pharynx region. I do like European bee. We can do that if you want. Panpipes outro? We don't do that. Dude, I didn't even know this emote existed. Anyway, Kate and I are going to be live like immediately after this. Is that correct, Kate? We're going to be playing... I don't even remember the name of the game, okay? It's George versus Bonnie PP Wars. Okay, do we have a backup plan, just hypothetically? Because I'm skeptical that we're gonna get 2 hours out of it. I will play it, okay? I'm just skeptical that we're gonna get a full 2 hours out of it. I think after half an hour we'll be like, we've seen all there is to see, we don't need to see anymore. Enter the Gungeon after then. Fair enough. We'll be live on twitch.tv/lovelymomo. But for now, I'm going to get some, gonna read out some names via Streamlabs. I will not be live tomorrow. Tomorrow's recording day. Saturday is day off, but I will be live on Sunday. I might be, this is just like maintenance. I might be live early on Saturday, or sorry, early on Sunday, because we have people coming in from out of town. And it's kind of like if there was ever good timing for an early Sunday stream, it's now, because we literally finished Resident Evil last week. So what I'm thinking, we might just treat Sunday as like a one-off kind of like Tuesday sort of thing for this week, because this week might be early, and I'm not 100% certain yet, and next week is PAX, so there won't be one. So it seems like the week after that is when we should start a new Sunday game. Otherwise, you know, if we started something new, unless it was super short, we'd get derailed, we wouldn't play it for 2 weeks, and it would be like, you know, we'd lose some momentum. But we'll see. We'll see. Seems reasonable. I'm a reasonable man. Metal Gear Solid 5. I can't do Metal Gear Solid 5 because Konami will hit me with an orbital strike from the moon on YouTube. Names. Defaultier. Met Lamau. Some other Ben. Slime Rennick. Danazel. Kex Verkalfer, Boom SX, Sickest Corner, Yelmerlicious, Terrabads, Triple Turn Left, Agent Aaron, Moe Torre, Das Benta, Mint Clusters, The Most Hated, Vanilla Lily, Cornslayer 10, Blue Pottery Express, JJ Pap, Alarian SE, Carbo Rain, and Carbo Rain gifted a sub to Samovar and High Dutch Guy, Letho Aryan, Flayin God, Usenet King, Private Corgi, Darren, K McKay, Grasspad123, Harrison Chu, New Romantics, Odd Netnin, that's Nintendo backwards, Nanu Kappa, Mr. Moosinator, Concrete Entree, Wet Dreams Tomato, Boing Boing Splat, Uncle Yakko, Innocent Turtle BC, La Squagglemeyer, Invalid Validation, Godly Burrito gifted a sub to Luigi Master 777, Vengeful Bumblebee, Godly Burrito gifted a sub to Craunched Face, Keith Jr., One Cool Snail, Godly Burrito gifted a sub to Beagle Cypher, NBA Rest, Godly Burrito to Bob Not a Builder, Music Man 247, Godly Burrito to Moist Toast, Gerberna, French Faceless, Dalhorn, Ahem Darvid, Future Buttons, Scythe Zip, Lord Alfed III, Dammy 98, Brave Exalt, Impending Ex Doom, City Yankee Fan, Poneranian, Siren Nicule, Clandestine Sanity, Yamil, Javaman Jojo, De Premier, Unsol X, Extra Thug Sauce, Migs, False Difficulty, The Chess Dragon, King Shang, Dunkachino, The Fifth Elemental, Stuber 3, RS Alex 1995, Mortem 11, Waffle Elite, Pros, Bros, and Hoes, Light Tali, Mac WV, Decib, Iron Cross 420, and Farmer Mayhem. Thank you guys very much for the subscriptions. I'll be live with Twitch.tv/lovelymomo. See you in a matter of minutes. And thanks for the support. See ya!